With Phil stumbling drunkenly out of his bed, preparing in his head all the things he's wanting to be said. 19 minutes of Phil to Phil, with so much time to kill. He promised chill, but all he does instead is beg and show. The stream's online and straight away begins to whine, but all is fine as long as Shad's benign and doesn't step out of line. His content's immature for all to endure like fresh manure, but I feel sure he ran straight to feeling so insecure. The money earned on yesterday was withdrawn and long gone, as Phil spending impulse is always set to stay on. If supports are also slow and stays so low and fails to grow, you never know, the show may turn into an easy bingo. Once ticked off across the board with charge to what because this code can be ignored, just how much TSP makes us feel so bored. To help us fight our sleep and try to keep alert to watch a creep who play bingo, but Phil will bitch on why his sheep are also cheap. While DSP is chasing green, we're seeing green across the screen as Phil's routine predictability rivals our slow machine. He's snorting, burping, leaning, ban. It matters not if actually fun, his child can't see if powers make him feel less of a man. Takes a drink and starts his like before launching into a bike, pretending they're for bills when truth is there to buy a wrestling JPEG. Talks about his shitty life of call his cat and fancy wife and all his strife, while forgetting that it's done well and they were rife. With drama he will react, but isn't act, that is a fact, as he rehearsed to be exact in how he felt he was attacked. Teaches nearly over and a win is in sight, with what to white despite Phil to light that tips were not white. We'll say alright, it is okay, and now it's time for Phil to play, but first he'll say that tips will help from being off the other day. And with those words we win again, it's never if but always when the game is won, and thanks to that we made it to the very end. Hey guys, King Jad here, and welcome to DSP Bingo for what is today, Sunday the 30th of April 2023. It is the very end of the month, the last day of the month. I do hope everyone has enjoyed their April. I think it's been quite an okay month, if I say so myself. I think it's been quite a solid month. I do hope you've all enjoyed your weekends as well, of course. My weekend was actually quite decent. Yesterday, during the day, and I went through to see my mother, had lunch with my mother, caught up with her, and at night when I came home, I'd done a little stream. Decepticon did his DSP versus the internet stream, and he wanted me to be a guest on it, and so I said okay, and so I endured that, and it wasn't actually as horrible as I thought it was going to be, because Decepticon helped make it go by a lot faster, because he had a lot of he kept pausing a lot, but both kept pausing and ranting and all that jazz. You know how it'll get when Phil gets us all wound up. And yeah, I made it to the very end, and I earned myself my purple snort Medal of Honour, which I'm going to have proudly displayed on this very stream. In fact, I can show you guys right now if you want. Look at the bottom left there. Look at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen. I've got my wee Oscar thingy, the wee, I can't remember what exactly that thing was called. That wee award. From that being said, I got that as well there, and I got the purple snort right alongside it. I'm going to be fucking trophy cabinet. That's fucking right. You know what I mean? But there we go. But anyway, of course we're playing bingo today, back to normal bingo antics as per usual, and yeah, let's spin this wheel to determine what is going to be the criteria for today's bingo card. Spin, you ugly spin some more, and land on something good. Food talk. Excellent. Food talk is magnificent in my opinion. Phil will absolutely talk about food today because he is doing some sort of special, react thing today, and I believe he is also planning to order food later on. So I think it is quite a guarantee for Phil to bring up food in some sort of capacity. I believe they're going to order Indian food, I think, today. So there we go. Anyway, so yeah, food talk is fantastic. We can use that for sure for our own. Fucking grave, I fucking typed the right thing. Food talk. Okay, we need a number. We need a number between 1 and 200. The very first number in chat I see, which contains a number 3, will be the card I picked for today's bingo antics, but it needs to contain a number 3. Oh, so many people put numbers, but Tacozilla was the very first one I saw, which actually had a legitimate number, which actually has a number 3 involved in it. So many people are getting numbers up there, but none of them contain a number 3, until I saw Tacozilla pop up with the 1, 2, 3. We'll go to the 123rd bingo card with food talk appearing on it, which will be the 124th result. There they go. So there's a card on the right hand side that you see before you. So we've got Phil randomly touching his face, him giving the good old turbo nose, but he goes, no. Him saying Q&A, example, and him doing siege mode. What is Phil's doing siege mode? It's when he folds his arms, crosses his arms, and he talks to you. He does it quite a lot lately, so I'm expecting it to happen again. The second row is Phil saying Twitter, update, him taking a drink, him saying excited, and him giving a good old leaning band to somebody. The third row is Phil doing food talk, him being all defence mode. What is defence mode? It's when Phil tries to fucking justify why he has to do something, which is a fucking, you know, like, I had to do this because of that. You know, I can't think, you know, Phil trying to fucking defend why he's a piece of shit, essentially. Then Phil's snorting, him saying content, and by the way, the fourth row is Phil saying meaningful. Thumping style. Him talking about drama, him saying you see, and him giving a thumbs up to the camera. And finally, the fifth and final row is Phil flailing his arms, him butchering a word, him saying here's the thing, him standing up randomly, and him saying tired. That is a card for today's Bingo Fun and Games. Now, I want to talk to you guys about a different... I'm going to change the way I pick bingo winners, and it involves you guys actually submitting your names. At midnight tonight, UK time, there is going to be a post on my channel, okay? That post will basically tell you guys if you want to be submitted to be a I'll just fucking try and say that without fucking stumbling over. I'm butchering fucking words here, but I'm fucking meant to, I'm Scottish. If you want to be submitted to be a potential bingo winner in future, you need to just comment on the post that I am going to make. The post will be shown and basically the post will be publicly live in 5 hours time from now. So I'm going to make one of these every month. Every single month I'm going to ask you guys to submit your name if you want to be entered into a potential bingo winner. This way it's going to weed out all the older names as well. If I do this once a month, make a post on a community page, I'm going to just make sure that all the older names, you know, so every month we just refresh it. And it's only people who are here actively can get a chance to possibly win bingo for the following month. So just, yeah, start of every month, fresh slate. All names get wiped from the previous month. That way, any old names are gone. You know, people might have fucked off and done some different things. You know what I mean? So yeah. I'm going to do that. So starting tonight, though, if we win bingo tonight, we'll still do it the old-fashioned way, one last fucking time. Okay? But this is tonight. Tomorrow, clean slate. The committee post will go live at midnight tonight UK time, which is in 5 hours time. And yeah, I will. Yeah, we're just going to try and do it this way instead. So just basically, if you're interested, did somebody get banned during the pre-stream? Did somebody actually get leaned? Because if they did, I'm ticking that. Jesus Christ. But yeah, basically if you well,
yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Otway Insane for the super chat. It says next will be only members that can win bingo. It's funny you should say that because I did originally look up the possibility of that, but no, that's actually not allowed. YouTube would actually ban you if you did that. Because technically you would be charging people for an incentive to win money. And I don't think YouTube likes that very much. So yeah. Basically this way it's open to everyone, not just fucking members. Like if people are interested in wanting to win a bingo prize, whatever, you know what I mean, they want a name added to it, all you need to do is basically just post in the wee thing that's going to get made at midnight. You know, it's literally 5 hours time it'll be live, not long after the bingo's done. So yeah. And keep in mind as well, I have no reason to do, I know other different detractor channels have reasons to do memberships. I know that. I don't really have that reason. Like I have nothing to offer you guys aside from bingo, so I'd feel weird offering memberships if I have nothing else to give you. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy enough as I am, you know what I mean? But each to their own, of course. I mean, if other detractors, you know, have something to offer for, you know, and that's why the membership's in fair play. You know what I mean? So other members, or detractors, sorry, you know, are quite, you know, they have that ability to, you know, offer their audience more. I don't have that. I give you bingo and I don't have much else to give you because I'm not that fucking creative. But there we go. But yeah, anyway, today, if we get a full listen bingo, it's the old-fashioned way of doing it. But other than that, starting from tomorrow onwards, we will try and do it. You know, I'm going to get a whole bunch of names from the community posts, obviously. Every single name that gets added, I'll save and add, and it will also, as the month goes on, also, it's not just tomorrow, but this is not just a one-day thing to add your name. Any fresh names will get added to the list throughout the month as well, which I think is perfectly fucking fair. But yeah, so we'll have to wait and see how it goes, I guess. But we had to do something different, do you know what I mean? Because the current way was not working for trying to pick a winner. It was not working whatsoever. One more thing, of course. The very first name on the list, without fail, Jasper's Angels. Jasper's Angels deserve to be, they deserve to be in the wheel. they deserve their chance to fucking win a full house as well. And obviously, if fucking nobody comes forward within a week to fucking claim the prize, they go to Jasper's Angels anyway. But I feel like Jasper's Angels deserve to be in the fucking wheel anyway, so if it lands on them, it goes to them automatically, regardless. So, anyway, that's all I have to say about that. Okay. So, yeah. Let's get the game all set up now. Let me think. Oh yeah, bingo, of course. Bingo and getting the game all set up. So, there's a variety of ways we can get free spaces on the bingo cards. First of all, if Phil snorts 25 times before he starts recording for YouTube modes, essentially, for the React stuff tonight, that's going to be a free space. If Phil burps 10 times before he starts recording for his YouTube React thing tonight, that too will be a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes and blows bubbles for his dumbass audience before he starts recording for his React thing for tonight, that's a free space. And if we get 100 likes on this very stream, we too can get a free space. But and also there's a special animation. We have Pixar Animations made a brand new animation for us getting 100 likes. You want to see it in action? I feel like I should demonstrate it in action.
Oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it.
So if we get 100 likes, as well as getting a free space, I'll be able to play that for you guys in celebration. Thanks once again to Pixar Animations for making that. Yeah, it's crazy. I actually got it fucking working as well, which is great. But there we go. Pixar Animations, that sick little bastard made that, and it's amazing. It's disgusting and amazing at the same time. You know what I mean? So yeah, 100 likes, we get a free space, and I'll be able to play that for you guys later on. So, yeah, aside from that, I think we're just ready. We're just waiting for Phil to start the show and go live. I think, we're all good. Yeah, and obviously I'm still getting the hang of my Stream Deck. I'm still trying to get to grips with my little Stream Deck. Also, thanks to you guys. I'm saying I was able to get a Stream Deck because of generosity and kindness of you guys. And also, it's people as well. Some people have been trying to help me just get things set up as well and properly and show me guides and tutorials and all that to try and get it set up. But I'm quite happy with how I've got it going. Like, I think I've streamlined it as well as I could have, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that it'll keep going well and it won't go wrong. So yeah, but I'm saying so. But yeah, full house, if you get 25 out of 25 on this card, one of you guys can potentially win a bingo prize of 25 buckaroos or something. But yeah, starting from tomorrow onwards, it'll be a case of submit your name once a month essentially on my community post that I'll make to be eligible for future bingo prizes anyway for that month. It's just the best way to try and keep it streamlined and organised, whatever. So, yeah. The film looks like he's ready to go. I'll fucking hurry for that. So, yeah. Oops, I clicked the wrong thing. Keep in mind, Phil has no actual intro anymore. He has a kind of pre-stream role thing which turned into his intro. With a strange fucking doctor. It's a very weird fucking intro. But, yeah, Phil looks like he's ready to go anytime soon. So, keep in mind, obviously, if he says or does anything on the card that I miss, please tag me in chat just in case I miss it. I don't try and miss things on a card, I just do sometimes because I am a stupid bastard. It is what it is. Bjorn's asking, have you considered putting up the community posting for entry a week before you take it into use so people have time to sign up? To be fair, I only came up with this idea the other day. So I like the idea that you have there, also submitting it like a week's notice for the following month. I like that idea. Because I literally came up with this notion to do it this way the other night, this is why it is. So, I could even make it live now, technically, in the fucking page. Although, okay, we'll just do bingo first, you know what I mean? It's a wee test run, we'll just go for it. We're about to begin bingo now. Phil's about to go live. Actually, I really should unmute it now, because he's going to go straight into the bingo from this thing. So, yeah. Good luck, guys, here we go. DSP's a bitch.
Good morning, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Level 1 podcast, where we're busy having fun down here on Level 1. Today is the final day of April. Yeah, interesting month, right? Ups and downs for sure, to say the least, in gaming, in YouTube history, with DSP Gaming, right? But it's been a good one in my opinion. And I want to say thanks to everyone for a great month. Today we're going to end it not with a whimper, but with a bang. Because today is my very special day-long React event. as you know, since I started my DSP Reacts channel 3 months ago, which you can find at youtube.com/@DSP Reacts, we now do a once-a-month marathon-style event, and that event is a long-form React event. The first month, we did the story of Pro Jared documentary. Last month, we did the continual fall of Wings of Redemption. But this month, we decided we're not going to do YouTuber drama. We're not going to do any downfall documentaries or anything like that. Let's do something different. And so we talked about it and we polled about it, and you guys really contributed, thank goodness. And today we determined weeks ago we were going to react to the Internet Historian YouTube channel. This is a channel with nearly 4 million subscribers that has made videos over the years of various different subject matter. Some of them are gaming related. Some of them are just, current events and or disasters that happen. And I think what this channel does is, in a very satirical way, covers these events with humor, memes, and all kinds of things interjected into the videos. Some of these videos are as short as 10 minutes long, and some go upwards of almost an hour. All right? Now, as you know, when I react to this style of content, I don't just watch it and let it play. I'm pausing, I'm adding, discussion, I'm adding my own perspective and commenting on everything that we're seeing. Some of these things that we've done long-form reacts before, we're talking a 90-minute video, and it took me 5 hours to react to it. I'm not even exaggerating. That happened with the Pro Jared documentary. So, today's going to be interesting, because unlike those other documentary reacts, it's not just one video I'm reacting to, it's going to be a series. We actually have narrowed it down to 5 videos, and I'm going to be honest with you guys, out of the 5, I kind of figured there's 4 that I really I'm interested in doing. 1 I'm not so much. So today, you guys are going to be voting. In fact, I'm thinking we might even have the poll. Well, here's the thing. I was thinking we would do the poll today on the podcast, right? Right now we have over 200 people in climbing on the podcast. Usually, we have more than that too. And I was like, I'll have you guys poll. But then I realized perhaps maybe we won't have the same people on DSP Reacts. Like maybe some people aren't interested in the podcast, but then they'll go over there. And I was thinking maybe we should just have like a 20-minute warm-up over there as we get settled in and started, where people there can vote on the DSP Reacts channel. So I think that's actually what I'm going to do. I'll wait, and we'll do the poll when we go to DSP Reacts. That way it's fair, because it's that channel. That's where we're streaming. That's where the React event's going to be. Makes sense that the people there vote, and that's what determines the order of videos. So, you might be wondering, what are the videos that are eligible for today to be reacted to? Well, there's the Engoodening of No Man's Sky. This is a video documenting the incredible flopped launch of No Man's Sky, the video game, back in 2016, but then basically showcasing how over time, because Sean Murray, the creator, was kind of strongly criticized and attacked on the internet for launching a game that was completely underwhelming from what he had promised, that he basically stuck with it and kept, making it better and better over time. So that's good. I mean, what it does is it shows that you can have determination and come back from a mistake. But I think it's done in a funny way, obviously. So that's cool. Yes, it is Engoodening. Someone just said Engoodening. Yes, that's actually what the video is called. The Engoodening of No Man's Sky. Okay? There's also The Fall of 76, which documents, of all things, Fallout 76, its launch and imminent failure because the game was a broken mess and basically completely not up to standard of what Bethesda usually would launch. So that's kind of a funny one. Now, the Engoodening of No Man's Sky is about 53 minutes long, and it's the longest one that Internet Historian's done. I want to say the Fallout one is much shorter than that. In fact, I'm actually on the channel right now, so hold on. The Fallout video is 26 minutes long, okay? Then we've got The Cost of Concordia, which, if I'm to understand, it's a huge kind of parody video covering, I guess, this cruise liner, one of those cruise.
Oh, shut the fuck up. I am bored to fucking tears already. I just need to fucking pause him so I can fucking... I actually got distracted. I was going to show you guys other things. I was actually going to fucking show you guys other things before Phil fucking started a fucking show. D-Dog made a fucking interesting tweet. I think it was Aqua2 that made this fucking thing. I'm not sure if Aqua2 actually made this, or if Aquatio inspired D-Dog to make this. But yeah, there's this fucking thing here. Hold on. I need to prepare for this first. Hold on. Need to make Phil dance. I've seen something jump up there, so hold on.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Black Mage, for a super chat. It says, so Lumpy was 15 minutes late to this and wants 20 minutes more to just sit there on reacts. Hope a home invader comes in from off screen with a gun. Jesus, Black Mage, that's a bit fucking harsh. Straight off the bat, you're fucking going in hard, man. Jesus. Also, Prophet, since you're here, Black Mage, I don't think you've seen the video that Prophet made for you yet, but since you are here, I told Prophet I would show you the video. As soon as I saw you, I told him I would get to show you the video. So I'm going to find the video right now. Prophet made a video especially for you, pal. Especially for you. This is curated content specifically for Black Mage, made by our mad lad Prophet. So let me...
Hey everybody.
Shush. Not ready to show that yet. 2 seconds. Here we go. Okay, hold on. Ready? So let me just change this here. Hold on. So this is what Prophet had made specifically for you, Black Mage. This was his message for you. 30-second long video.
Hey everybody, it's Prophet. I just wanted to record this as an apology to Black Mage 666 as I've been riding him here lately over the issue that he can't hold his THC. You know, some people just aren't built to take 20 milligram pills, and unfortunately Black Mage is one of them. So again, you know, Black Mage, my friend, I'm sorry to be trolling you and everything like this. I apologize. But some people, you know, 20 milligrams is just a little too much. All right, take care.
That's a 200 milligram cookie. That guy is... That's crazy. But yeah, he wanted me to show you that. So, yeah. But hey, now I don't even know if Prophet's here in the chat right now, whatever I mean, but hey, if he asks, I showed you. Okay? He wanted me to show you it, so there we go. I'm all good. But as I'm saying, I wanted to show everyone this though. I wanted to show, I don't know what D-Dog said though. D-Dog said, what did D-Dog say about this video here? I can't even mind. I'm just trying to scroll up and find it. I was listening to Aquatio while playing Diablo 3 Permadeath. She made me laugh, then I died. Yeah, sometimes that just happens with watching Aquatio's clips.
Your Honor, this is the McPoyle family crest. On it you will find a bird. A Pocono swallow, to be more accurate. A very rare, very elusive bird. You'll notice its trademark unibrow, highly uncommon in most aviary circles. And my research shows that unlike your typical North American barn swallow, the Pocono swallow, if kept under the proper conditions, can live as long as 80 to even 85 years, much like a parrot or some of the more resilient coastal gulls.
You're wrong.
So on Tuesday, when I received those false copyright strikes against here on DSP Gaming, okay, I wrote a lengthy email to the legal address at YouTube. There is an actual legal email address you can write an email to at YouTube.
Boring.
I mean, you know, and by the way, here's the thing. If I end up ever going to court for any of this, which it might happen at this point, we'll see. And, you know, I'm probably going to need help legally with fees and things like that. You see, I'm not full of it. There's fucking writing on the paper right there. I can't, the camera won't do it. But there you go. That's literally every month, paper, my expenses that I'm going to read to them. And the point they're making, all right, here's the point they're making because we can address this, all right.
Boring.
My car insurance. I still have monthly payments to Amazon for a few things I bought last year. That are almost done. Payments to attorneys. Payments to attorneys. I earned the card, right? I'm like proud of myself. Oh my god, I actually earned this card, and wow, it was very hard to do.
That's a good video. That's bird law. So yeah, D-Dog I think made most of that. Also, Aquatio had the original clips as well. I think, you know, but yeah, it's a very good fucking point to be fair. So there we go. That's bird law. Phil has always contradicted himself massively, without fail. It always seems to happen. Oh, after I close that, cool. But yeah, Phil is one of the world's biggest goddamn hypocrites. out there, you know what I mean? He's always going to fucking pretend, you need to fucking pay lawyer fees for what, Phil? What did Phil need a lawyer for a few months ago? It doesn't explain why, it just says, oh, it's there. I don't know, it's something, a lot of what Phil says does not add up. It really doesn't. Anyway, let's get back to the bingo. And let's see if we can get us a good start, strong start to the game. So let's hopefully go for a full house here today.
This cruise liner, one of those cruise liner vacation ships, and it was some kind of a disaster that happened on it. Now I don't know. I don't know anything about that story. I
can go 1.25 speed. I paused for a good while there, so I'm going to go 1.25 speed now because I want to. So there we go.
Factually, I don't know what really happened with the ship. So that's kind of interesting. It's a 46-minute long video documenting this. And everyone keeps telling me it's like really, really good. And I'm like, okay, I mean, I have no idea what it's going to cover, what actually happened on the ship, but it could be pretty funny, I guess. I guess we'll see. And then the latest one out of all these videos was done about a year ago. And that one is called That Zone Between Area 50 and 52. Obviously, he's talking about Area 51. And I believe what this video covers is, if you remember, several years ago, right before the COVID outbreak that kind of rocked the world and changed everything, there was actually a group of people that for some odd reason were doing this weird online thing where they were going to get together and try to storm Area 51 in the Nevada desert. For those who don't know, Area 51 is...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for the super chat. It says, my response to Prophet is I only got into weed at the age of 30 before my birthday last year. So I have no tolerance for it yet. Love you, Prophet. There we go. Look, he's got to build up to it, Prophet, okay? Look, he's an inspiring, you know, he's hoping to get there one day, you know what I mean? But he can't just fucking go. You need to fucking learn to walk before you run with these kind of things. So let him build up and build up and build up his tolerance levels, you know what I mean? You don't need to fucking throw shade in him just because he's a fucking newbie at it and all that shit, you know what I mean? So there you go, just... let there be peace, let the hatchet be buried and all that shit, you know what I mean? And just let bygones be bygones. You guys fucking just, you know, keep the love.
They were going to get together and try to storm Area 51 in the Nevada desert. For those who don't know, Area 51 is a military outpost in the Nevada desert in the United States that is restricted access. You're not allowed in there unless you're military. So if they stormed it, they were all going to get shot. Now, you know, the running meme about Area 51 is that there's aliens there. And that maybe, a crashed aircraft or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Did this motherfucker really pigs playing Area 51? Sweet fucking juice. Thank you very much to Cajun Kaiju. I think I said right. So, Cajun Kaiju, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel.
That is restricted access. You're not allowed in there unless you're military. So if they stormed it, they were all going to get shot. Now, you know, the running meme about Area 51 is that there's aliens there. And that maybe, a crashed aircraft or whatever, and there's evidence of extraterrestrial life. So that's kind of what the gimmick is, and that's why people wanted to go. So, anyway, that one's about 38 minutes long. So we're talking 38 minutes, 46 minutes, 53 minutes, and like 26 minutes. So if you do the math there, it's basically about maybe around 4 hours, 3 hours of content, 3 to 4 hours of content. And if I react to it, it's going to be much longer. So I get the feeling we're not going to get through all of it today. I'm thinking possibly 2, maybe 3 videos tops, but more than likely 2, and it really depends on which ones you guys vote for because of their length. Because I almost guarantee I'm going to double the length. Like, for example, if Concordia is 46 minutes long, expect that to react to be at least be 2 hours long just for that video. You know what I'm saying? Probably 2 parts, 1 hour chunks. So, that'll be interesting. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do our podcast here. Then we're going to swap over to DSP Reacts, my sister channel. That's, again, youtube.com/@DSP Reacts. And we'll do a little, 20-minute intro. I'll talk with everyone. We'll chill a little bit. And we'll do a poll to determine what order you want to see. And you'll vote. Whatever wins the first vote, that's the first one I'll react to. And we'll go from there. I do have food showing up around between 4 and 4:30 p.m. Pacific time. And it's going to be Indian food. And actually, my wife and I ordered from a restaurant we've never ordered from before. They have this thing that was kind of like a meal deal where you could get several different kinds, like 2 curries and another thing. And you could get like an appetizer of your choice and a dessert too. And we were like, whoa, like that's a really cool meal deal where you could get all that together. And we're going to end up having like leftovers too. So that's pretty cool. So that's going to be showing up, and I'm going to be doing a live Feasting with Phil, the Tasteful Truth video with you all as I try these various Indian dishes with you. And then we're going to continue on and do more reacting until the end of the show. Now, typically these streams, the marathon will start around 12:45 p.m. Pacific time. And, the first react between 1 and 1:30 p.m. We'll break for dinner between 4 and 5 and do that feasting video. And then we'll do more reacting after that. And typically I try to end these by around 7 to 7:30 p.m. Pacific time. So we'll see how, again, it really depends on how long the videos take to react to and everything, and having a logical stopping point. Obviously, if it's like 6:30 p.m. and we're not done yet, I'm not going to start another react. I mean, we're not going to finish it. So maybe we'll just do like some chill Q&A or something. We'll figure it out. So, this should be fun. I'm excited because it's something I've never done before. I've reacted to these drama documentaries, right? I reacted to this kind of like real life horror channel with Rob Gavigan, but I've never reacted to just like a random YouTuber's channel that people really seem to hold in high regard. So this could be really neat. I hope it turns out well. I hope you guys enjoy the event. And the way that I'm going to do it is, yes, it's a long form live stream, but I'm going to split it up into parts. If you're a member on DSP Reacts, you will have access to that stream the moment that it ends. You can watch the entire thing start to finish. But if you're not a member, I'm going to split it up into parts that are more digestible, and I'm going to upload it slowly over the course of the week. So people can either watch it in its entirety, whenever they want.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Otto Insane for Super Chat. It says, there's been a lot of mention of leftovers of late. Yeah, I think that's why he orders so much goddamn food. Like, when he orders out, he will tend to order a lot of fucking food, but he seems to be a big fucking fan of being able to fucking enjoy that food over the course of like 2 days or some pish, you know what I mean? He's a big fucking, he enjoys it. He doesn't just fucking want to order out for one meal. He wants to fucking go big. You know what I mean? He's like, we're gonna order this, but it'll last us a few days, not shit. It's a weird fucking notion to do. It'd be cheaper just to fucking order less, and you'd probably healthier as well. But yeah. Review top paper says he's ordered three large pizzas for himself before. I mean, that's the sort of thing I would enjoy doing if I was able to fucking do it, but I don't think I could actually manage to eat 3 large pizzas by myself. 2 large pizzas, probably, but I don't know if I can do 3 large pizzas all by myself. But yeah, it's a bizarre one. But it's yeah, it's a weird one. Someone got leaned there for asking why DSP rocks so much. At least I bet it's a lean. Yeah, I mean, if you saw that, I'm going to take it. I'll definitely take it off because you spotted a probable lean-in ban. It wasn't
more digestible.
Didn't mean quick that, but it was inevitable. So yeah, just remember if I miss anything on the card, please point out to me, tag me in chat because I miss it, and we can look at it again if we need to, or whatever. Not shit, you know what I mean? Like if I was saying or doing something, we can try and find it and also mark it off ourselves.
Upload it slowly over the course of the week, so people can either watch it in its entirety whenever they want if they're a member, or if they're not, then they can watch the parts as they go live. So it could be pretty fun. I'm looking forward to today. I really am. It's going to definitely be a more laid-back day, a more exciting day, a more interesting day, and it's going to be a good one. And I hope it works out, because if this works out, I feel like, in the future, we could have more special events like this that are not drama-related. This is more comedy-related. I don't need to have everything be about internet drama and the downfall of someone. Not to say that I'm not interested. For example, there's still a bunch of documentaries I would like to do. I would love to watch that documentary about the Channel Awesome and the Nostalgia Critic. I would love to watch that documentary maybe about Tobuscus and find out what the hell happened to him. Because, he used to be at the top of the world, and I actually don't know really what happened with him and why he's just gone at this point, and no one talks about him. There's a lot of other things kind of left over that we didn't cover that I'd be definitely interested in. But I don't really want to, do that all the time. I feel like variety, right? Variety is the key. So today should be great, all right? Today here on DSP Gaming, the only thing I'm doing is this podcast. That's it. So I hope that you're here to chill with me for a little bit. I have a couple quick stories and things to talk about today. Some follow-ups. Like I want to do a quick follow-up about the Star Wars game. I actually want to talk about a possible big announcement, surprise drop tomorrow that, if happens, will change my schedule. Okay? It'll dramatically change my schedule. And it's a big rumor, all right? And also, I want to talk about another schedule change that I need to do because I'm stupid and I got my date screwed up. There's a new game Tuesday I want to check out. We're going to talk about this right now as we go into the schedule, okay? So, this should be good. Oh, by the way, so today is April 30th. That means tomorrow.
Shut the fuck up for a second. You said, by the way, that's our first bingo of the game. I'll just fucking mark it off on the fucking board. Happy stuff indeed. We got our first bingo of the game because Phil said, by the way. Did Phil not mention the word update there at all? I need to fucking rewind. I feel like Phil might have said update. I mean, he's talking about fucking, changing his schedule. But did he avoid the word update when it would have been the perfect fucking word to use? He could have used the word update and that would have been perfect. But did he avoid it because of fucking bingo? I'm going to act paranoid and say that Phil did not say the word update because of bingo. But let's see for ourselves if Phil actually used the word or not.
Do that all the time. I feel like variety, right? Variety is the key. So today should be great, all right? Today here on DSP Gaming, the only thing I'm doing is this podcast. That's it. So I hope that you're here to chill with me for a little bit. I have a couple quick stories and things to talk about today. Some follow-ups. Like I want to do a quick follow-up about the Star Wars game. I actually want to talk about a possible big announcement, surprise drop tomorrow that, if happens, will change my schedule. Okay? It'll dramatically change my schedule. And it's a big rumor, all right?
That rat bastard failed to use the word update just to piss me off, I'm sure of it.
And also, I want to talk about another schedule change that I need to do because I'm stupid and I got my dates screwed up. There's a new game Tuesday I want to check out. We're going to talk about this right now as we go into the schedule, okay? So, this should be good. Oh, by the way, so today is April 30th. That means tomorrow is a new month. And as you know, here on DSP Gaming, every month I change my backdrop. So tomorrow, I'm going to have a new unique combination of art that I haven't done before. I think what I'm going to do, I'm thinking, well, I won't spoil it. I think I know what I want to do. I want to put something here and here, and it's a combination I haven't done yet. And it's going to kind of swap things around a little bit. I think it'll be good. So, yeah, so that'll be tomorrow, whole new backdrop here on the streams for the month. May should be a really exciting month. We've got a lot of new releases kind of heading into the middle to second half of May. Plus, later on in May, we're going to have my big Street Fighter hype event to build up Street Fighter.
Was that a sneaky burp? It's hard to tell, but I can't. Was that a sneaky burp in there?
On the streams for the month. May should be a really exciting month. We've got a lot of new releases kind of heading into the middle to second.
Like there, that you fucking, like, you tried to hold it in, we can't suppress it. Do we count that as a burp? You know, I'm going to count it. Fuck you, Phil, that's why.
Second half of May, plus later on in May, we're
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a fucking burp. You try to suppress it as best as you fucking could.
going to have my big Street Fighter hype event to build up Street Fighter 6, which I cannot wait for. So we got good stuff coming up. We do. We got good stuff. Let's talk. Let's talk about the schedule because the schedule is completely different now. Okay? All right, here's the deal. Today, as I just mentioned, Level 1 podcast here and the long-form React event over on DSP Reacts for the Internet Historian. Okay? Now, tomorrow is up in the air. Allow me to explain. First of all, we're not playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor because the game runs like crap currently, and we're all eagerly awaiting a performance patch from EA/Respawn that's going to make this game be better.
It was a perfect chance for you to say update and you still didn't fucking say it.
I'm not going to play this game with an insanely fluctuating frame rate. It was funny because at first, you know, my haters crap on me, but what was funny was after about a day, people started watching back the video of me trying to play Star Wars the other night, and the comments are like, yeah, dude, he's like, this is ridiculous. You're trying to play, it's like 10 frames per second. How are you supposed to react to anything? I'm like, you can't.
Remember, though, he ignores the tractor drama. He doesn't fucking pay attention to it. He has no time to pay attention to the tractor drama. Like, motherfucker. Aquateel lives rent-free in Phil's head. Tevin lives rent-free. Hate Army, Evil AJ, Keemstar, Side-Scrollers all live rent-free in Phil's goddamn greasy pig head. Lot of room in there to fucking roam and just fucking make yourselves comfortable, honestly. But yeah, every single fucking prominent detractor out there lives rent-free in that motherfucker's head.
Stupid. Even setting it to the supposed quality mode that's supposed to set it at 30 frames per second, it still dips. It's like this game is running like shit. So that game is on hold. Last night we did a 2-hour stream of Elden Ring. If you were not here for Elden Ring last night, you actually really missed out. It was a really good stream. I took on some challenging stuff. I unlocked the ability to use my Comet Azure Glintstone spell, which is a really awesome spell, but man, it's got some limitations and you really have to kind of prepare to use it because essentially you're locked in place when you use it, and if you don't have enough FP, it runs out right away, although it does a ton of damage. So it's kind of a trade-off. Like, you need to know exactly how to use it. But last night was really fun because essentially I went and did things last night that kicked my ass in my first playthrough of the game, and now because of this new build that I'm doing, it completely changed the experience around. But also what I'm finding in this run of Elden Ring is that there's things that were much easier in the first run that are harder. So for example, I started last night fighting Elmer of the Briar. This is the Briar Knight guy who has all the thorns on his body and he psychically controls that sword. And, you know, it's pretty interesting, his build. But because you're fighting him in a boss room, you're very limited with your movement. And it makes it hard for my class because my Glintstone Sorcerer class is essentially a glass cannon. If he hits hit, he's dead. So I need to try to dodge and not get hit at all while still hitting this guy. It took a while to beat him. It took about a half an hour. When in the first run, I'm pretty sure I steamrolled him and like insta-killed him. If I remember in my first run, I complained because that boss is reused a ton in the game. He's actually the bell-bearing defender guy. So whenever you find a bell-bearing that you trade in to buy items at the vendor, he's the one who defends it. And it's like, if you already fought him 2-3 times, what's the point of having him as this big boss in this optional castle? Well, this run, I didn't fight the bell-bearing versions. I only fought this one. So because of that, it was more of a cool build-up, and it was actually really fun. So I beat him, and then after that, because that was tough, then I went and did other things that were way harder in my first run. For example, there was the optional cave, and you need to do this cave in order to complete Selin's quest line and then get a bunch of items for this Glintstone build. So you need to go through this cave, and at the end of the cave is the Crystallian Warrior Trio. The Crystal Knight that uses the rings, the Crystal Knight that just uses the magic, and the Crystal Knight that has the spear. And you have to fight all three at once, and they have rot. So if they hit you once, you get rotted. So in my first run of the game, this was one of the hardest things I did in the entirety of the game. I remember probably spending, no exaggeration, almost an hour trying to beat this boss, and this boss kept kicking my ass over and over and over. And then with this magic run, it's a completely different experience because all you gotta do is use a certain magic spell, and essentially it's easy. And I'm like, dude, it changes the whole game. All right. So last night we did so much. You know, we did that. We were continuing on with other quest lines, and we even fought one of the crazy tough dragons over in Caelid that you're actually not supposed to be really beating at this point. And then we went and, yes, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the stream, we took on Radahn, because it became apparent if I don't beat Radahn, I can't unlock Nokron, the underground city, and that's where there's a lot of stuff I need to complete in order to do the Glintstone questline. So I was like, all right, let's do it. So we took on Radahn at the very, very end of last night's stream, and I will not spoil what happened. I urge you to go watch the videos if you haven't seen it yet. It was a pretty epic late night stream of Elden Ring, to say the least, okay? So tomorrow, here's the deal, all right? Tomorrow, it's going to be Elden Ring on the first stream, and we're going to finish up with Radahn, and then we're going to move on, and we're going to probably do Nokron.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. So you weren't going to spoil it, but you said you're then going to fucking finish up with Radahn, so you basically couldn't beat him. So you're telling your fucking audience you're going to fucking spoil it for him. And then you immediately spoil it for him by telling them they've not fucking finished fighting the boss yet. This guy is... I mean... no. There's no words to fucking explain his stupidity.
On the first stream, and we're going to finish up with Radahn, and then we're going to move on, and we're going to probably do Nokron, and then go from there. If I remember, this just unlocks a ton of optional content that's really meaningful and interesting in the game. It's stuff you could completely skip it, but if you do, you're missing out on some of the best stuff in the game. So that's going to be the next stuff that I do in this run, okay? So that'll be tomorrow's stream. I don't know how far we'll get. It depends, but I'm interested to see how far we get. Tomorrow night on the late stream is going to be the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion, and it's going to be the Shivering Isles DLC, continuing on. Only our second stream of it. We unlocked a ton of quests to do, but we haven't done any of them. So that's going to be tomorrow's late stream, okay? Now, there is a monkey wrench that potentially could be thrown into our plans, and it could be an audible that we need to call, all right? What do I mean by that? So out of nowhere, all right, last night on Capcom's social media, all right, it was like 2 a.m. I don't know why they did it at 2 a.m., but they chose to do this. They posted up a meme. It says...
Hold on, you were awake at 2 a.m. to fucking see this happening in real time, Phil? Okay. Fucking way to fucking just blow your cover story of, oh yeah, I'm fucking nearly sleeping by that time at midnight. Fuck you, Phil, you're a fucking wait. You're awake until like fucking 3 a.m, 4 a.m, drinking gin, playing the WWE Champions, as per fucking usual.
2 a.m. I don't know why they did it at 2 a.m, but they chose to do this. They posted up a meme. It says, something is coming, hashtag Street Fighter 6, and it showed E Honda doing a sumo headbutt coming at Guile. Now people are like, wait a minute. They went back into the tweet history. The last time that Capcom tweeted that exact same tweet was back in December, and it was the night before they announced the Wave 2 of the closed beta for Street Fighter 6. So this announcement out of nowhere, people are actually suspecting that perhaps they are going to do a shadow drop tomorrow of the Street Fighter 6 beta. That the Street Fighter 6 may have a third and final beta tomorrow.
That's such a good point. He's talking about a tweet, and he actually mentioned the word tweet. So that, you know, I'm going to count that as Twitter. It's the same thing. Twitter, tweet. He's talking about the platform. I think it's fair to count that as Twitter. Him saying tweet, him saying Twitter, same exact thing. That's not our bingo. So it's a good spot, D-Dog. Good one.
And people are like, that'd be weird because it's on a Monday, but it's, you know, maybe they'll do it. Who knows? And if they do it, what I'm hoping, fingers crossed for sure, is that it's not going to be the same 8 characters. I don't want to play with Ryu and Guile and Jamie and Juri and Chun-Li and Kimberly and Ken and Luke.
Fuck off, Phil. You didn't even play with fucking 3 of them. 3 of them you ignored anyway. You ignored like 2 or 3 of them the whole goddamn time they were there anyway. You never played with all the 8 characters. You played like fucking 5 of them or some pish. You completely ignored the living crap out of all the characters. You only fucking selected some of them. So you're fucking fed up for a character you've never even fucking tried yet, is what you're fucking saying.
I want new characters. I want Honda. I want Zangief. I want Blanca. I want the new characters, Marissa and Manon. And I want to see how DJ plays in this one. And I'm actually really interested in Lily because she looks like a hybrid of T-Hawk and new gameplay elements. So those are the characters I'm most interested in, actually. And so I hope if they do another beta and it actually shadow drops tomorrow, that they'll have new characters. So there's a lot of ifs. Number one, will they do a new beta? Will it shadow drop? Will it be a public beta? And if they do all that, will it have all new characters? If all those things happen tomorrow, then my schedule will change. And likely I'll be playing the Street Fighter 6 beta tomorrow, okay? But we'll see, because we don't know any details. Capcom just did this random tweet out of nowhere that's everyone's like, what are they doing? They're scratching their head like, why did they do that? It's kind of weird that they just did that post out of nowhere. So I guess we're going to see. I mean, that would be pretty exciting if all of a sudden tomorrow, all right, guys, forget normal schedule. We're dropping it. We're playing Street Fighter 6. Let's check out new characters. It's going to be epic, right? I'd have a ton of fun doing that. But no, if it's not, then we're just going to do normal day, Elden Ring, and Oblivion, okay? Now, Tuesday, my schedule is already different because I got dates wrong. I am a buffoon. I thought that the launch of Redfall was Friday. I'm completely wrong. It's Tuesday. Like, oops. So Redfall is the latest game from Arcane Studios. It's supposed to be a game where you basically are fighting a bunch of vampires, and it looks kind of interesting. I guess the original gameplay they showed didn't look so good, but now they released a new gameplay trailer, and it looked really good. So people are kind of wondering, will it be good or not? Now, of course, already there's controversy because Redfall is going to launch only at 30 frames per second. And everyone is criticizing the game, saying, why on earth are you releasing a modern game on modern consoles and PC and limiting your game to 30 frames per second at launch?
Shut the fuck up about that fucking garbage fucking nonsense. Because you fucking didn't complain about other games being like that. Like fucking that, what do you call it? Gotham Knights or whatever.
Does it make sense? If this is the case and you didn't have enough time to optimize the game, then just delay the game. Put it out in another month or two when you've optimized it. Because they already said, oh, we will actually patch the game later and make a 60 frames mode. So just do it now. Delay the game and do it and have it all launch fully. Not, oh, it's kind of a nerfed version you play at launch and then you play the real...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to QuasarX for the super chat. He says, if this actually happened, wouldn't he just go back to complaining about another cracked beta after they just made a tweet on cracking down on him? Probably, but Phil is greedy. Phil wants all this stuff he wants now. He doesn't think about the potential repercussions and consequences. You know, things that could go wrong. The consequences of what happens next. If he gets what he wants immediately, the immediate fucking gratification of him just fucking getting that desire fulfilled, of him getting that thing right now that he's desperate to fucking see and get. That's all he cares about. He doesn't worry about the potential security issues. Whatever I mean with the game. He doesn't fucking worry about history repeating like last time with fucking these fucking guys getting extracted for the game and fucking be able to play the whole goddamn thing with all these other newer characters and that. He doesn't worry about that. All he wants is his shit now so he can play his shit now. He's still a fucking child at heart, essentially. He doesn't have the fucking logical capabilities of fucking stopping for a second and thinking, is this a good thing? He just agreed. The greed takes over. He wants that now, and he's thinking, great, I can have as much fun as I want and relive the fucking glory days when I fucking actually used to be fucking half decent at fighting games.
Do it now. Delay the game and do it and have it all launch fully. Not, oh, it's kind of a nerfed version you play at launch and then you play the real game later. It is kind of stupid in my opinion. But I guess they have deadlines and criteria they have to hit. They really need to get this game out. So since that's the case, it's coming out on Tuesday.
Yeah,
and
yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Nan for subscribing to the channel. Much appreciated. Thank you, Nan, for subscribing.
Criteria they have to hit. They really need to get this game out. So since that's the case, it's coming out on Tuesday. And since it is a Game Pass game, I'm going to check it out. We're going to do a full stream of it on Tuesday's daytime stream. We're going to investigate this game and see what it is. If it's interesting to us, then I'll do a playthrough of it. If it's not, if we play it and we're like, nah, it's just kind of boring and repetitive and not interesting, then we don't ever have to play it ever again. But let's see. Let's give it a shot and let's determine if we like it or not. And then if I do, or if you do, or if we both do, then I'll probably continue on and balance it with my other games that we're playing. Okay? So let's see what happens on Tuesday. And I apologize because I swear, originally I thought this had come out on Friday. I thought that was the date and everything, but I was completely wrong. It comes out Tuesday. So we will be playing it as the main stream on Tuesday. And then Tuesday night should be Final Fantasy V Pixel Remaster on the late stream. But again, if the Street Fighter 6 beta comes out, this whole schedule can be thrown for a loop and changed depending on what's going on. So let's see what happens.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Drap a member bomb for super chat. It says, dance, little piggy. I'm a shadow drap this Usay super chat. Thank you. Thank you very much, Drap a member bomb for the super chat. I'm glad you got to enjoy and see Phil dance for you.
If the Street Fighter 6 beta comes out, this whole schedule can be thrown for a loop and changed depending on what's going on. So let's see what happens tomorrow. If there's an amazing overnight announcement that Street Fighter 6 beta is launching, then we'll deal with that. But if not, it's Elden Ring, Oblivion, and then Redfall launch and Final Fantasy V. Okay? Cool. All right. So there you go, my friends. That's the rest of the week. I'm off Wednesday. And now what we will do is we will balance gameplay over the week. You know, we got Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. We got a 6-day streaming week next week. And what I'll probably do is try to balance all the releases. It's going to be Redfall and Elden Ring, if we like Redfall. And if they patch Star Wars. so that Jedi Survivor will run at a consistent performing rate. I will play it, but I'm not wasting time on the game going up, down, and being unplayable. It's a mess. So I want to play Star Wars. I'm very interested in continuing on with Star Wars. Sadly, we can't do that until they fix it. I hope I would love if they patched it like Wednesday. I would play it Thursday. I really would. As the mainstream, I'd be down to play it on Thursday as the mainstream if they fixed it. But I guess we got to see how long it takes them to patch this thing and fix it. Okay?
You know, there's something I don't quite fucking get. So Phil Phil had a go at Dead Rising 2. Was it Dead Rising 2? Dead Island 2. Was it Dead Island 2? Sorry, Dead Island. So, the fucking new Dead Island game, right? He had a go at that. Big time. For what he's like, the reviewers are shitting over it, the reviewers aren't fucking impressed with it. You know what I mean? It's like he listened to the reviewers and he did not he trusted the reviewers. Did he? So what did Dead Island 2? Yeah. He trusted what the reviewers were saying about that fucking game. It's an okay game, but you know, so whatever. It's like apparently a lot of reviewers said it was an okay game, but it wasn't nothing groundbreaking, whatever shit. So Phil avoided it because he trusted the reviewers and saying it was not anything fucking brand new, exciting, it wasn't anything breaking the fucking mold or anything. He avoided that game because the reviewers had said it wasn't actually something amazing, you know. But he didn't trust the reviewers for the new Star Wars Jedi fucking game. If he had listened to his reviewers, he probably would have seen there was a bunch of issues with things like frame rate and all that shit. In fact, his audience told him this before he started playing it. I'm pretty sure there was issues with frame rate, and yet he still persevered with it and kept, you know, and just fucking continued the course and got the game and played it. And then he's fucking complaining, bitching and whining about frame rate issues. So why does he listen to the reviews sometimes and fucking, you know, these journalists sometimes and gaming media sometimes, but not all the time?
Yeah, money, oh, money, yeah, money.
Thank you very much to Val for the super chat. It says, Dave is as useful as a cock-flavoured lollipop. Changed my mind. I mean, I'm not going to try and change your mind, but all I'll remind you, Val, is that some people kind of like that flavour. Not me personally, but each to their own. But yeah. But yeah. That's a classic saying. But yeah. I don't... So yeah, Phil's a massive fucking hypocrite when it comes to fucking his decision making, when it comes to fucking playing games. Sometimes you'll fucking just make some executive call and just say no to it. You'll try and make some lot of reasons. Oh, that this person said that and this person said this, and long story fucking short, it doesn't. There's no constant, you know, there's no constant narrative. It's ever changing on his fucking reasons as to why he's fucking not playing particular games. And Dead Island 2's case, Dead Island 2 is a better experience with friends. That's the one thing Phil Burnell cannot buy, no matter how much fucking money he's given from his dent heads. He has no friends anymore. He's in short supply of friends. He can't just go to the friend store and pick one up with his fucking massive $300 fucking tip day. He cannot fucking get himself anybody to play this game with. So he avoids the game. Because even though it's going to be better with friends, he has nobody that wants to fucking play it with him. Not even his goddamn wife. Not even Jasper. So yeah. And he fucking got his Jedi game instead. And he just ignored. He ignored all the fucking problems that people were fucking talking about the game. He just went on with it thinking the game's going to be great, and then he acts fucking surprised and confused when the game has issues, and he just drops it until they fix it. Phil, you could have saved yourself a lot of time and hassle by waiting for him to fix it before buying it.
Down to play it on Thursday as the mainstream if they fixed it, but I guess we got to see how long it takes them to patch this thing and fix it. Okay, so there you go. Now, other new releases this month. Hold on, because I still haven't put the new release calendar into my phone because I'm an idiot.
Hey, stood up. That is not a bingo, but he stood up, so we can tick that off the board as well. Fantastic stuff indeed. We are doing very well on this card, by the way, guys. You know, we are we're 7 away. 7 away from a full house. Plenty of the stream to go as well. Remember, 100 likes, we get a free space, and I get to play the wee Pixar Animations thing he made for Bubble Blown. 100 likes, so we get 100 likes in the stream. Actually, I have something to play for you guys.
So coming up in May, alright, we've got Zelda Tears of the Kingdom coming out on May 12th. So that would mean we basically have a full week to play through games like Redfall, Elden Ring, and maybe Jedi Survivor if they fix it. And then Zelda comes out on May 12th, and yes, obviously, I'm very interested in the new Zelda game, and I'll be playing it. Amnesia: The Bunker. So this is apparently a new Amnesia horror game, about a year and a half after the last one. I don't know much about it. So I'm interested in it. I'm not 100% sold on playing it at launch, but I'm interested in it. I mean, horror games are good, and the last Amnesia game was pretty decent, I would say.
I think I'm going to go 1.5 speed, because he is boring me tremendously.
There's a new game called Lego 2K Drive coming out on the 19th, and apparently this is the Lego racing game.
That's much better. Yeah, that's much better speed. Right, continue, Phil.
Open world. I don't know if you guys would be interested in that or not. It seems like a unique premise. You know, Lego games typically are just kind of platforming, and they usually have like an IP that they tie into. You know, whether it's Harry Potter or Star Wars or Indiana Jones or whatever it may be. Marvel, DC, they've done. But this one is more like open world exploration with cars and stuff. So I guess we'll see. I'm interested in it, but I think I'd like more information about it as we get closer to it, all right? And then at the end of the month, we've got The Lord of the Rings Gollum coming out on May 25th. Do we even know anything about this game? Like, they announced it went gold, but I don't think we've seen any gameplay. I like Lord of the Rings a lot. I read the books when I was younger. I saw the movies multiple times. Gollum is a great character. The Andy Serkis iteration is amazing. But I really don't know if this game is any good. I'm down for it, because I like Lord of the Rings, but I don't know if it's something that we're going to be interested in. We'll see. I guess we'll play it by ear. The end of the month, there's a System Shock remake, but sadly, apparently, it's only for PC at launch, which sucks, because I've never played the original System Shock. I would love to play the remake and enjoy this game for the first time, and I can't because apparently it's not on consoles yet. So I guess we just got to kind of wait and see what happens. So June will be crazy.
PC Master Race for the win. PC gamers get to fucking play it, and Phil can't because he's not fucking going to bother upgrading his fucking equipment until somebody actually gives him a goddamn fucking PC.
Because in June we got Street Fighter 6, we've got Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16, just to name a few, because there's like 5 or 6 games coming out in June, but those are like the biggest ones. So May will be exciting once we basically hit Zelda mid-month, and then we have some optional games to play between then and the end of the month. We can decide what we do and don't want to play, depending on time constraints and things like that. I mean, if they fix Jedi Survivor, that's going to be
money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Val for the super chat. It says, "Wah! Pigs doesn't wage quit, dudes. Jedi aren't cool." I assume you mean, you know, you're a wee guy with sunglasses, so I assume you mean Jedi aren't cool. But yeah, this is, it's a combination rage quit, wage quit, and performance quit, I guess. You know what I mean? But yeah, Jedi aren't ussy. There we go. Yeah, drop a member bomb translating the thing. There you go. Jedi aren't ussy. Fuck me, man. But yeah, I still don't know why Phil got the game when he fucking saw there's people talking about the problems the game had, but he still, maybe he already bought it early. He fucking pre-bought it, so he was fucking locked in essentially, and yeah, now he's fucking pissed off and reading all that shit. D-Dog says, PC off the tables, he wants a Valve Steam Deck now from his dents, but he doesn't want to be on a waiting list. Yeah, that could be the next hint, legal fund, and then after our legal fund, it's hint, Dutch Brothers, please send me a Steam Deck.
Play between then and the end of the month. We can decide what we do and don't want to play, depending on time constraints and things like that. I mean, if they fix Jedi Survivor, that's going to be in the mix, and that's going to take up time, so maybe we won't play all the games. I guess it depends, okay? But the good news here is, we've got new releases, they're exciting new releases, and we've got options. It's not like the last couple of months where there's really nothing going on. It was kind of dead. Keep in mind also in May, and I've kind of given the tentative date of May 21st, which is a Sunday, we're going to do a long-form special event on DSP Gaming to celebrate the impending launch of Street Fighter 6. It's going to be the Street Fighter Sunday event. I don't know exactly what we're going to call it. I'd like if you guys could think of a name, right? It's going to be a special Street Fighter hype event for the launch.
You lazy fucking bastard. Oh, you guys think up some clever name for me to fucking use. I can't be arsed trying to think up a name fucking myself. Fuck putting effort into my own fucking craft, my own fucking business. You guys do all the fucking hard work. Be creative for me. Thanks, guys. And also give me money for the event.
Street Fighter 6.
Listen to the shit one more time.
Keep in mind also in May, and I've kind of given the tentative date of May 21st, which is a Sunday, we're going to do a long-form special event on DSP Gaming to celebrate the impending launch of Street Fighter 6. It's going to be the Street Fighter Sunday event. I don't know exactly what we're going to call it. I'd like if you guys could think of a name, right? It's going to be a special Street Fighter hype event for the launch of Street Fighter 6. It's going to be on Sunday the 21st of May. It's going to feature special challenge runs of the classic Street Fighter games on the hardest level of difficulty. You guys are going to vote both on the game and the character that I use in the challenge runs live on the stream. So it's going to be very interactive with the audience picking what they want me to do in these games. I'm going to be playing them in the Street Fighter 30th Anniversary Collection, by the way. So that's going to be fun. Then we're going to be doing a series of tier maker events. And it's going to be all fighting game related. We could be rating just fighting game franchises in general. Maybe we could rank Street Fighter games, like the different ones. We could rank actual characters in Street Fighter or other things like that. I'm thinking I want to do maybe 2 different tier makers over the course of the day. That could be fun. You guys really like the tier maker stuff I did last month. Well, earlier this month, I should say. And that'll be cool to bring it back for a Street Fighter theme. Also, my wife is going to select certain recipes out of the Street Fighter cookbook that we own, and she's going to be making these for us to try live during that day and taste test. That'll be pretty fun, I think, to do.
No reminder of who gave you the fucking cookbook in the first place? No shout out for the Dutch Brothers? Ian Sorare said, I've not seen the Dutch Brothers since the argument. That's an interesting point. Yeah, maybe the Dutch Brothers got a bit annoyed with Phil, at least one of them did anyway, about Phil's language. In a video one time, I can't mind exactly what it's about, but all I know is that Phil told him to email him afterwards.
Themed taste testing of different foods, okay? And then the finale, you know, I might or might not dress up. We'll see, and probably do some, some chill Q&A. There's gonna be a full meal as well that I'll probably order. Like today, I'm having Indian food. But I'll probably have a different meal.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Val for the super chat. It says, waiting for a divorce saga. Who does Jasper love? Pig or horse? Jesus fucking Christ. Who knows? I imagine the cat would prefer the horse because it spends most time with the horse, It's just a case, it's who the creature's most familiar with, So there we go. And Heather's reminded me in chat that the zombie Jesus thing is why the Dutch Brothers got mad. Yeah, fell into zombies, Jesus is a zombie.
Yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much for Black Mage for the super chat. It says, Suicide in the Streets Fighter Party. Bring your own method. Oh my fucking god, Black Mage. Why you're so... You don't even build up to being brutal. You just fucking go like from 0 to 10, You're just... There's no easing into your brutality, fatality kind of barbs. You just go straight from to 0 to 100 in just fucking 1 second. Jesus Christ. But yeah, that could be an interesting name for Phil's Street Fighter event day. Yeah. Who knows? We need to brainstorm that, I guess.
And then the finale, I might or might not dress up. We'll see, and probably do some, some chill Q&A. There's gonna be a full meal as well that I'll probably order. Like today, I'm having Indian food. Well, I'll probably have a different meal during this event as well. So it is a all Street Fighter themed event coming up around May 21st. But we gotta think of a name. What should we call this to hype this up? What do you guys think? What would be a good name for it? Street Fighter Sunday, Street Fighter 6 hype marathon. Like we gotta think of something. Dark Side Phil's fighting game frenzy. I don't know. We gotta think of something. I don't know. You guys usually come up with the good names, and they're usually really catchy names. So let's talk about that. Let's think about something. All right. All right. Let me go put my schedule back. I really should put this in my phone, but I've been so stupid. I just keep forgetting. Okay, one more thing, okay? So today is our long form Street Fighter 6 Madness, says Rugal. Maybe, because those madness sets were some of the biggest things I ever did in Street Fighter 4. Remember I did Dan Madness, Ryu Madness, Zangief Madness, Blanca Madness, and people loved it. They loved those sets of videos back in the day in Street Fighter 4. All right, good suggestion, we'll think about it. All right, now, one final thing before we move on from this subject matter. Today is the long form React event for the month, all right? Next month, we gotta do another one. But what should we do? That's the question. I guess it really depends on how today goes. If today goes well, do we want to see do we react to another kind of YouTube channel that does kind of different kind of content? Are there suggestions? Someone had suggested that Defunct Land channel. I saw a video on that channel and I really liked it. It was kind of this really factual covering of how they used to have these old rides and theme park attractions and things, and how over the years they kind of fell apart and sometimes they rebrand them into other things. I like that. So I'm thinking maybe Defunct Land could be a cool one.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to...
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
First of all, thank you very much to Val for super chat. It says, I heard that Cat enjoys eating pig while tossing the salad. Val, why are you trying to be disgusting? What the fuck? Oh, Christ, man. Okay, thank you very much to COVID-1984 as well for subscribing to the channel. It's a dangerous username. Do you know what I mean? Like, it's like, I say dangerous, you know what I mean? We're all trying our best to forget COVID, you know what I mean? That was a fucking terrible fucking time for everyone. But yeah, hard to forget COVID with a username like that, I guess, But yeah, thank you very much for subscribing anyway. I do appreciate it. And yeah, as you can see, guys, we're doing quite well in the bingo. We're still 7 away from a full house. And if Phil snorts 13 more times, there's a free space. If he burps 9 more times, there's a free space. He's not drank once yet, bizarrely. He has not taken 1 sip of his water. It's odd, But yeah, when he does, that's another bingo for sure. And it will hopefully encourage more burps. So there's always a chance to get a free space for that as well. And of course, if we get 100 likes on the stream, we get a free space. If Phil gets 100 likes, we get a free space there too. So hopefully we won't need the free spaces, but they're there if we need them.
And I really liked it. It was kind of this really factual covering of how they used to have these old rides and theme park attractions and things, and how over the years they kind of fell apart, and sometimes they rebrand them into other things. I like that. So I'm thinking maybe Defunct Land could be a cool one. And we could all tell different stories as well about our own theme park kind of like experiences and things growing up. I have a few stories. I have a horror story. Seriously. So.
Right on cue, he actually takes a fucking drink. As soon as I fucking call it out, it's like it's like, oh, that's right, I've not drank yet. I really should fucking drink. And he fucking drinks. So, Now that he's fucking drank, we are 6 away from a full house. Hopefully the burps will flow forth like some sort of fucking explosion.
Literally says the Funkland has an hour, 30-minute long video about Fast Pass. Is extremely good. Was Fast Pass... That sounds like when you go to a theme park and you pay extra money and then you basically get to the quick line. You don't have to wait as long as everyone else. Is that what that is? I don't even know. Anyway. Alright, anyway. So let's think about it. Because now we have basically around a month to figure this out. Because as you know, the long-form React event is usually at the end of the month. So let's talk about what you guys think we should do for the long-form React at the end of May. We have many weeks to figure this out. But obviously, if we can get an idea within the next 2 weeks, then we have time to vote and things to figure it out. And that's what I'd like to do. So let's start talking. Goldfish says, I second that the Fast Pass one's amazing. It is. It's a faster line. Oh, it's Disney's quick line. So specifically to Disney, it's called Fast Pass? Okay, I didn't know that. He says it used to be free. Oh. Okay. Phil's Fighting Fiesta says, why be better? That's what we should call the event. The fighting event. Phil's Fighting Fiesta. Phil's
I think we can count that as butchering a word.
Fighting Fiesta. Fighting Fiesta says, why be better? That's what we should call the event. The fighting event. Phil's Fighting Fiesta.
Fire. Phil's fire. Nah, he said fire instead of fighting. So I'm counting that as him butchering a word. So there we go.
Phil's Fascinating Fighting Frenzy. Oh my god. Fiesta. Street Fighter Food and Fights. Darkside Phil's Fighting Food Fiesta Frenzy. It's a lot of F sounds.
Shut the fuck
Fiesta
up.
sounds good and robust. That has a good ring to it. Darkside Phil's Street Fighter Fighting Food Frenzy.
Shut up, bitch.
Money,
No.
money, yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Auto Insane for the super chat. It says, tomorrow is Phil's Flappin' Fiesta anniversary. I know. I know. I was testing thumbnails earlier on to see if it was easy to remove the background, but the fucking so dark, you couldn't really get a good one. You know what I'm saying? It was hard to get a really good one. So, yeah, I might stick with this face for it. But yeah, I know tomorrow's anniversary. Another day it'll live in infamy. Where Phil left the camera on.
Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money, yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, Val, for the super chat. It says, I realised that the pig can't find a job. He's allergic to work. He's allergic to effort, I believe, more than anything else. It's not as if he's allergic to fucking work. He just doesn't like putting effort into things. Most things worth having in life require effort. Therefore, Phil does not get his life feeling fulfilled because he doesn't want to put the effort into it. Other people, for him, have to put effort into it. Phil's idea of effort is trying to rally people to fucking do things for him. Like I'm so busy getting other people to do things for me. I'm so tired because other people are doing all these things for me, for my shit, for my own benefit. And that tires him out, trying to rally people around to fucking get things done for him. Rather than fucking him doing it himself because he's a lazy piece of shit that doesn't know what he's fucking doing and doesn't want to fucking learn either.
That has a good ring to it. Darkside Phil's Street Fighter Fighting Food Frenzy. No. All right, we got to work on this. We have some time. We have to work on this. It's just I want to hype it up. And I want to call it something that we can call it rather than saying, oh yeah, the Street Fighter 6 Marathon Hype Event. You know, I want to have a catchy name that we can keep saying. Maybe like a piece of art that we can have on the streams to hype it up. Street Fighter Bonanza. This is a Lipton. The Bonanza. Burnell's Bombacious Bonanza.
Nope.
Darkside Phil Burnell's Bombacious Bouncing Baby Bonanza.
Nope.
No. We have to think of something better. Burnell's Brawlathon.
Nope.
Darkside Phil Burnell's Bombastic Brawlathon.
Nope.
Yikes. The Street Fighting Fiesta, yes.
Nope.
All right. Let's keep thinking. Anyway, all right, so wow, we got a lot coming up. I mean, just think about all the stuff we just talked about. That's fun stuff. This is going to be a fun month coming up. I'm excited. Of course, this is kind of building up to June. Of all things, June is like the biggest gaming month of the year. Between Street Fighter 6, Diablo 4, Final Fantasy 16, and of course, all the Summer Games Fest stuff that's going to happen. Like, June's going to be humongous. It's crazy that June, which typically is not a big month, is going to be the biggest gaming month of the year right now. So, that's coming up. I'm excited for that, obviously. All right. So, guys, FYI, this pre-stream will carry over into the DSP Reacts stream we're doing today. When this stream ends, you'll see a big pop-up message. Click here to go to DSP Reacts to continue with the Internet Historian Marathon. Any contributions that come in during the stream, carry over to that stream. Now, that stream is my only stream of the day. We're gonna have our typical goals of 50, 100, 150 bucks for tips, and if we hit those goals, we'll still do those celebratory tiered rewards for those. But if we hit any of them on today's pre-stream, that carries over. Just like we did yesterday. We do this every week on Saturday, but we do a carryover. It's not like, oh, so I raised 50 bucks on this pre-stream, but then if we go to DSP Reacts to do the marathon, it resets. We're not resetting. Everything carries over. So if you were thinking of contributing on the pre-stream today, never fear. It'll carry over to the React event, and it'll still get credit. We'll still get the same perks and rewards and everything over there. Okay? Cool. Okay. So I'm trying to think. I covered the Redfall thing. I covered the Street Fighter beta thing. Oh, what's the other story I want to talk about? The other story I want to talk about is the whole the whole Star Wars Jedi Survivor fiasco. And I have seen some weird stuff. All right? And, I mean, here's the truth. I should be able right now to outright say what I want to say. But because I have a bunch of stalkerish assholes who come after me for everything I say, they try to cause problems. All right? Well, fuck those people.
Hold the fuck on. Hold the absolute fuck on. Mr. Raw, authentic, honest, no bullshit, is afraid to fucking speak his mind because we highlight the dumb shit he says on a regular basis.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Black Mage for the super chat. It says, Max does his stuff and just calls it like Road to Street Fighter 6. This dunce is just obsessed with being special. He's a special little fucking boy. Let's hear this bullshit again that Phil just said.
Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm trying to think. I covered the Redfall thing. I covered the Street Fighter beta thing. Oh, what's the other story I want to talk about? The other story I want to talk about is the whole the whole Star Wars Jedi Survivor fiasco. And I have seen some weird stuff. All right? And, I mean, here's the truth. I should be able right now to outright say what I want to say. But because I have a bunch of stalkerish assholes who come after me for everything I say, they try to cause problems.
Money,
all right?
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Val for the super chat. It says, Pig line in English isn't impressive, Dave. Yeah, fucking exactly. Phil, if you stop saying a bunch of stupid shit, we would not have anything to clip of you of saying stupid shit. Say less stupid things would equal less stupid things getting clipped. You cannot help yourself, though. You fucking just have these fucking ridiculously outlandish takes. This nonsensical, rambling takes, which fucking hold no real fucking... it's like, you just fucking bitch for the sake of fucking bitching, and you're fucking just bitching because I'm not fucking adhering to your fucking excessive demands. You're fucking making these strange fucking comments and things about certain different fucking things. Anytime you say something dumb, we will clip it, and we will laugh at you, and we will invite people to laugh at you as well, and if they want to laugh at you, they're free to fucking laugh at you. And then you fucking complain about why people are laughing at you, it's because you said something stupid again, as usual. There's a fucking reason why Moist Critical fucking laughed at you. There's a fucking reason why Side Scrollers laughed at you. There's a fucking reason why Keemstar laughs at you. There's a fucking reason why we all laugh at you. There's a fucking reason why the internet laughs at you, and you've only got one small little community left not laughing with you because they're so fucking indoctrinated. They've been there for so fucking long, they've invested so much fucking money that they have no fucking choice but to fucking stay the course because they're fucking invested emotionally and financially. That fucking tiny little fucking community you're fucking curated for yourself, that fucking little cult-like following you fucking got for yourself, is all you fucking got left. You're clinging onto it like a fucking life raft. The rest of the fucking internet out there laughs at you, Phil, because on a fucking daily basis you say and do a whole bunch of dumb, stupid shit, and you're fucking angry because we fucking clip that and highlight that for the world to fucking see. You stop saying dumb shit, we would have less shit to clip. But you bring it on yourself. You do it to yourself, as the old saying goes. You do it always to yourself. Forever in perpetuity, you always say and do this dumb shit, and you always bring it on yourself.
I want to say. But because I have a bunch of stalkerish assholes who come after me for everything I say, they try to cause problems. All right? Well, fuck those people. Really. I mean, I'm a person who should be able to say whatever I want and be able to criticize things when I see bullshit. And I'm going to do so this morning. I don't care. All right? And please understand what I'm about to talk.
You clearly do fucking care, though, Phil. Even before you fucking get into it. You saying that. You highlighting that. So, the name of your show right now is the Level 1 Podcast. It's at the top of the goddamn screen. You named it that because of Keemstar. You rebranded your entire fucking shitey podcast thing to the Level 1 Podcast specifically because of what Keemstar said to you. Detractors live rent-free in that goddamn head 24/7. There's no escaping it, Phil.
Talk about is not trying to start shit with anyone. It's me trying to be transparent and honest with my audience and telling you my real feelings. All right? So as you know, I keep saying Street Fighter. Star Wars Jedi Survivor has launched, and it's a huge mess. On PC, it's nearly unplayable for most people. On console, there's constant frame drops and issues. On PS5, it crashes. On Xbox Series X, the frame rate's all over the place, and it's just not a fun experience when you get to harder parts of the game, and these things that you're supposed to be reacting to, you can't. You're dying. It's like, screw this, right? Well, for the most part, the internet is in consensus about this, all right? But I've noticed there's a couple people out there, a few content creators in general, who are bigger, who are basically almost like trying to shame people for being honest about their experiences with this game, all right?
Name and shame, Phil. Look, some people are not having many fucking problems playing the game, so they're not going to try and fabricate problems themselves if they're not having problems or issues. No, if they're not having any issues playing the game themselves, they're free to fucking react to that however they fucking want to.
Right? I saw some things that I shook my head at last night. So I saw this tweet, and I'm going to say it. Too bad. Dr. Disrespect put out a tweet last night. And he's like, I was just playing Star Wars Jedi Survivor on my super duper high-end PC rig, you know, my $40,000 graphics card and my fucking top-of-the-line configuration. He says, I played it for several hours. I didn't have any performance issues whatsoever.
Yeah, he can afford it, Phil. Like, he put fucking money into his fucking business. He has a fucking great gaming PC, specifically so he can play the best games at the best fucking specs to fucking get the maximum enjoyment out of it and the maximum fucking product, the content out of it as well for his audience. Holy fuck, Phil. Why are you acting surprised that somebody actually invested money into their fucking craft on YouTube and is able to fucking deliver high quality content to their audience?
And so, people out there, these gamers today are just fucking whiny baby bitches and they need to shut the fuck up. I'm not even...
I mean, hold on. Did Dr. Disrespect actually fucking say this? I think we should fucking see what Dr. Disrespect actually said. I don't want to just take Phil's word for it, you know? So, what did Dr. Disrespect actually fucking say? He's a second here. How do you even fucking find him on Twitter? Oh, there it is there. Fucking first, I just typed in Doctor and it fucking came up. Right, Doctor. Nothing like a Game 7. So here we go. I played EA Star Wars Jedi Survivor on max settings on all day yesterday. Yeah, certain cutscenes dropped frames, but overall performance and experience on the game were top notch. People that complain about the game, about video games, go get a life. I mean, that's a wee bit harsh in my opinion. It seems like a wee bit harsh, to be fair, you know what I mean? Not everyone's going to have the same problems, not sure, you know what I mean? But I think if people are having this, I mean, it's like, oh, there's somebody. Look at, he actually responded to this guy, fucking shared this clip. This seizure-inducing man. It comes back, all you do is complain. God damn it, Doc, it is passion, you know it. Oh, mate, fucking Jesus Christ. I know. It does seem a wee bit harsh, in my opinion, for fucking Dr. Disrespect to say. I mean, that last sentence seemed uncalled for, you know. Although Phil makes a fucking daily habit of complaining about video games, I think it's quite ironic that Phil is calling out someone else for fucking saying this sort of thing when Phil says it on a daily fucking basis. Is Phil just feeling fucking threatened because Dr. Disrespect is stealing the shtick? Is that what it is? Also, what's all these fucking messages? Oh, for fuck's sake. What we're seeing here, oh yeah, fucking good stuff. Back to Bingo. Yeah, I just think Phil is always shit talking games 24 goddamn 7. Something else fucking does it, and all of a sudden Phil's got issues. I just find that fucking rich. I really fucking do.
I'm not even kidding. He made a tweet, I paraphrased, but that's essentially what his tweet said. Okay?
I like how the tweet did not mention one goddamn thing about the cost of the PC he plays it on, or the specifications or anything. Phil just threw it in there because he's extremely jealous and salty of how successful Dr. Disrespect is.
And I'm reading this and I'm like, it's remarkable. It's absolutely remarkable that it's 2023 and we still have content creators that literally don't care what they say online. They feel no air of responsibility. They feel like no moral compass when they say shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Like 10 years ago, 12 years ago, all right, I was a very irresponsible person. I said and did things that caused a lot of drama because I didn't really give a shit. I didn't really realize the impact that my words had on the internet. I didn't realize that with the following that I had as a content creator, the things that I said and did had definitive consequences, all right? I used to hate on Minecraft all the time. I used to hate on other indie games and stuff all the time. People would say, why are you so against them? And I'd be very stupid and say things like, oh, you know, they're kiddie games and shit like that. 10 years later, I play, I'm like, man, I totally understand why people like these games. Boy, was I ignorant and stupid back then because of dumb shit that I said, right? When I started as a content creator and I was very popular at the beginning there, I was very irresponsible. Now I look back and I'm ashamed of myself, of the things that I said and did, how I conducted myself. Because now I realize there are people who took what I said as like fact and probably went and dumped on things and hated on things unfairly and acted like jerks because they were like, oh, my guy that I look up to on the internet, DSP, said it, so it must be true. All right, today, it's very simple. I got to pay attention to what I say and do, because I realize now that there are impactful things that can happen as a result of what you say on the internet. If you have a following at all, whether it's a ginormous following or a tiny one, you still have a following. There's people who trust what you do, okay? And you got to be careful. I'll give you an example. Personally, I look at a game like Cult of the Lamb, and it doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't look like it would be anything interesting to me. I could be completely wrong. But at least when I look at Cult of the Lamb, I say, hey, perfectly fine if you enjoy it. Enjoy it for what it is. Go play it. For me personally, it looks like kind of one of those flash-in-the-pan, viral popularity indie games. It doesn't look like anything that I would really enjoy after like a stream or two, and I don't think it's worth my time. But by all means, you go enjoy it if that's your cup of tea, right? Back in the day, I'd be like, that game's a piece of shit. The only reason anyone would play it is because some streamer played it. It's junk. It's for kids. It's crap. Forget about it. And I'm not gonna say stuff like that anymore.
The problem there, Phil, though, is that if you're trying to fucking say it the new way, it comes across as the same as the old way. It's like you're fucking pig-splaining, but it's like you're trying to translate it to try not. But Phil, it still sounds condescending. It still sounds like dismissive of a very popular indie game. You're choosing to ignore it because it's not your kind of game, because you think you didn't want to play it because all the fucking big people, all the big content creators are fucking playing this indie game and hyping up. You thought it was only successful because of that.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Holy fuck, I can't believe that fucking dance made Phil raise the roof. Holy fucking shit. Thank you very much to Black Major Super Chat. It says, who looks up to Isaac Kimmler besides Derek? I mean, yeah, Phil. Yeah, this is another example of old Phil, which he's ashamed of, apparently, the whole fucking, hello Jew thing. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I just think this is an extreme fucking pot calling the kettle black kind of situation here. I don't know, it never ends, it really never ends.
Is because some streamer played it. It's junk. It's for kids. It's crap. Forget about it. And I'm not gonna say stuff like that anymore, because I've grown. I've become way more mature and intelligent in my head.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Val for the super chat. It says, how many wheelchair whales need to go homeless for Pig and Cat and Jasper? It's an excellent fucking point. How many more bankruptcies will Timbo Slice need to fucking fund Phil's lifestyle?
And I'm not gonna say stuff like that anymore, because I've grown. I've become way more mature and intelligent in my head. I've become much wiser, and I realize that words like that can be harmful, right? And stupid, quite frankly. It's an uneducated take. If I've never played the game, how can I crap on it? That'd be pretty stupid. What I can tell you is it doesn't.
Phil. You said the game was only doing so fucking well because of fucking other content creators fucking playing it for their audiences and promoting it. That to me is an irresponsible take. Now, there's nothing wrong at all with not liking the look of a game. Just thinking it's not my kind of game. I don't think I would like that kind of game. There's nothing wrong with saying that, okay? But Phil trying to fucking make excuses as to why a game's so fucking popular, why he doesn't want to fucking play it, trying to fucking try and spin it for his audience. I'm not playing this because this reason, that reason, whatever. It's just a viral game. It's a flash in the pan game. It's not going to fucking. It's not. I'm not going to get much from the game. And you find someone to blame. You find like all these other bigger YouTubers and content creators to blame because they're playing this little indie game. It's the only reason why it's popular. You did this, Phil. I'll know you like to pretend you didn't do this, Phil, but you absolutely did fucking do it. Obviously, it'd be easy to go to Pig Go usually and fucking show the evidence of this, but you fucking deleted all those goddamn pre-stream podcasts you fucking did because you're a dumbass that doesn't want to fucking pay for music.
It look like it appeals to me. That's why I don't want to play it on my stream, and that's my justification for kind of avoiding the game. But that doesn't mean it's a bad game and I should be shitting on it, like I used to a decade ago. Okay, but when you're someone the level of Dr. Disrespect, or it wasn't just him. I'm singling him out because he was like the most prominent one that did it. And I don't know if Dr. Disrespect has some kind of a partnership contract with EA or not. I don't know if money is a factor here or what it is. All right, but it's this simple. People are not just making this shit.
Hold on, Phil. You just implied there that Dr. Disrespect got paid off by EA. You just literally implied that there. You just put it out there randomly as a theory, but you are just throwing that out there. That's a very dangerous accusation to make. Dr. Disrespect is not the kind of guy I think people would want to fuck with. So imagine if he gets wind that Phil's accusing him of being paid off by EA to not talk shit about it.
Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much to Val for the super chat. It says, experienced a heart attack? Hearing Pig as intelligent? Yeah. That's what Phil's claiming. Phil's claiming he's older and wiser and more intelligent these days compared to previous Phil. I don't fucking believe that for a fucking second. But yeah. But Dr. Disrespect spoke from experience. He's not had any issues playing the game. Bit harsh of him to fucking say don't complain about the game yourself, because also other people are playing the game and have had issues, you know, so that was a bit harsh of him. But no, Phil insinuating this is a problem in my opinion. This is definitely, you know, flirting with slander.
Singling him out because he was like the most prominent one that did it. And I don't know if Dr. Disrespect has some kind of a partnership contract with EA or not. I don't know if money is a factor here or what it is. All right.
That right there is a dangerous fucking thing to just drop in there without any fucking research whatsoever, without any fucking knowledge of the situation whatsoever. Phil was just trying his fucking best to insert it in there. He's just thrown that in there as some reason why Dr. Disrespect won't shit on the game. Like he has to fucking talk nice about the game. Because it's impossible to like the game otherwise, apparently. It's impossible to fucking appreciate the game otherwise. Phil, just be careful, that's all I'm saying, because you fucking randomly slandering people like that might come back to hurt you if the YouTuber is vindictive enough to come for you. And Dr. Disrespect is quite a vindictive person sometimes, apparently, I've heard. You know, when they want to go after someone, they tend to go after someone, I think.
But it's this simple. People are not just making this shit up on the internet to get jollies off to destroy Jedi Survivor, all right? The game is running horribly for a lot of people.
But, Phil, this goes back. We can easily compare this to Callisto Protocol. The whole internet were in an uproar about Callisto Protocol. They were fucking having so many goddamn problems with Callisto Protocol. And you complained about all these people having all these fucking problems with Callisto Protocol. You said it was such a fucking shame that the fucking guys that made the fucking game, the stock price went down, they lost money and lost value in the company. You were so actually upset about that, Phil, randomly. But people, the game, oh my fucking god, he is so contradictory.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Val, for the super chat. It says, Pig thought, credit cards save business post-bankruptcy. I mean, Phil, if Phil's on credit cards now, he is going to be on ridiculous rates still because of that bankruptcy, for sure. Like, I just don't fucking get why Phil is fucking having a go at people having a go. It's just there's a clash. But why was he so hell-bent on attacking the internet for not appreciating Callisto Protocol when it came out? Because it had so many problems. So many people identified these problems, they pointed out these problems, and Phil was so upset at everyone doing that. And yet when Jedi fucking comes out, this Jedi Star Wars game comes out, he is like, there's like, most people are having problems and he's fucking joining the bandwagon, but someone says something good about it and says it's alright, and he's having a go at them. It's extremely contradictory. Brian A says, I'm guessing his dents paid him a lot. You mean for Callisto Protocol or for Jedi? I'm not sure. It's, yeah, fuck it. Right now, there's no sign of a poll, so I don't think he's got much money yet. Chris Dank says he'll walk back what he said soon. It depends if Dr. Disrespect hears what Phil said, which he could do. Someone's probably going to clip it, and he might catch wind of it. Who knows? But I just think it's quite dangerous to randomly try and slander someone like that, especially a big YouTuber like that. Phil needs to be fucking careful of what he's fucking saying and insinuating and implying. He's not done any research whatsoever ever, and he just automatically assumed that kind of thing was a possibility. Dangerous to voice that though to your audience.
Please off
So yeah, that's just my thoughts on it.
to destroy Jedi Survivor, all right? The game is running horribly for a lot of people. Thousands of people have documented their awful experience. That's why it's being review bombed on Steam. That's why people are posting up memes about it all over the internet. I have video evidence. My first 5 hours, the first 2 hours were choppy. The final hour was so choppy, it was literally unplayable. Okay? Literally unplayable. So, my experience is I'm having these issues. And when you see a tweet like that from this guy, it's not just like, well, I had no issues, but I feel sorry for those who are, you know, this sucks. It's no, I had no issues, therefore everyone who's bitching on the internet is just a whiny little bitch and they need to grow up. Like, he literally said that in his fucking tweet. It's like, dude, you don't understand?
No, he did not literally say that in his tweet. He said, oh, I fucking lost it, hold on. Let me go back. He said, I played EA Star Wars Jedi Survivor on max settings all day yesterday. Yes, certain cutscenes dropped frames, but overall performance and the experience on the game were top notch. People that complain about video games, get a life. Go get a life. That is what Dr. Disrespect said. And Phil is claiming he actually said this.
The internet is just a whiny little bitch and they need to grow up. Like, he literally said that in his fucking tweet. It's like, dude, you don't understand? with the size of the content creator that you are, with the audience you have, and the attention you bring, when you say shit like that, it's harmful. What you're doing, you're actually hurting the gaming community. All right? You're essentially saying, oh, it's good, just ignore all the problems with launch games. No one should ever complain or demand better. Just pay money and shut the fuck up. No, that is completely contradictory to what we should be doing. We should be standing up for our rights as consumers. When we buy a game and it runs like shit at launch, we should be collectively getting together and we should be saying, no, we demand better. We paid you our money, now give us a quality product. Not, oh, just because you're a big game studio like EA, oh, well, you'll fix it in 3 months, right? No, we paid it, you know, you need to freaking give us exactly what we want.
Is he trying to start some sort of fucking gamer union or something like that? You know, like, we need a gaming union to fucking collectively band together and, you know, rise up against these fucking game developers for fucking giving us poor games when they release them. What the fuck are you talking about, Phil?
Right? So, I don't know. And the thing is, you know, perhaps it's bullshit. Maybe he was joking. Maybe he was. I don't know. You know, I didn't watch him play it on his stream. But it's kind of silly to make a tweet like that. Because even if it's a joke, it's a harmful joke because people will see that and think he's being serious. Wow, Dr. Disrespect says there's nothing wrong with this game. Now people might go buy it, you know? I just, again, it continues on with the...
That is hilarious. Oh, Dr. Disrespect says there's nothing wrong with this game. Now people might go and buy it. What? People will buy the game if they want to buy the fucking game, Phil. And like you, they'll fucking wait for the update if they need to wait for the fucking update. Phil, what is wrong with you? What in the hell is wrong with you, you fucking demented luncheon?
Line of irresponsibility, I hate to say it. This guy has shown a track record of irresponsibility with his actions over the years. You know, he kind of thinks that he can just do whatever he wants and everything's just a joke, right? No, when you have that level of popularity, you have to start treating yourself seriously and responsibly. And even if it's a joke tweet, oh, it was a parody tweet, it's actually, I believe the opposite. Then don't make the fucking tweet. It's stupid. An outsider will see that tweet and be like, no, he's supporting the game. And like I said, reading the tweet, you think he has a partnership with EA or something, you know? So, it wasn't him, it was a few other people too. And again, maybe these are people trying to make sarcastic jokes about it, but I think that it's kind of more harmful than good. You shouldn't be doing that in today's modern day. You can't read sarcasm on the internet. In a post. In a video, perhaps you can. If it was a whole long-form video and he was being tongue-in-cheek sarcastic, that's different than just a tweet. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. The way I see it is, the game really sucks for everyone. I don't think now's the time to joke about it. Now's the time to be serious.
Hawksweber says, the guy has disrespect in his name. Dr. Disrespect's name is Disrespect in it. It's a character, and Phil can't see that. Yeah, Phil is not really clued up to these kind of things. I still think it's a bit of a harsh tweet, in my opinion, but yeah, Phil takes things way too fucking seriously while he fucking tries to slander people at the same fucking time. It is what it is. Nothing you can do. Bugged gin mechanics, or DoorDash mechanics, whatever you want to fucking call it. Bugged level 1 podcast mechanics.
Serious about it and be like, nah, the game sucks and we all deserve either refunds or a better game. You know what I'm saying? So some people are arguing with me. Yeah, I know. Here comes, right? Here comes the fucking fanboy.
Money, yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much for the super chat. Val says, hold on, what's this? Why are you talking in emojis? It's so confusing. Pig video. Perpetual victim complex of cancel culture. Stop talking in emojis, it confuses my tiny brain. Oh my god. Phil Izzo, you know, he is always going to be the victim. When does Phil never a goddamn victim in his own goddamn fucking narrative? He is always one that needs fucking help. He's always the one that's being bailed out. He's always the one that's... even though he's the one that's starting shit with Dr. Disrespect, if Dr. Disrespect comes back at him, and if he hears what Phil has said, he's going to claim he's getting, Dr. Disrespect is punching down on me. I had the audacity to fucking call him out on something, he's punching down on me. Phil, you fucking ran your mouth first. You spouted off nonsensical garbage, so he's got a fucking right to respond to you, if he chooses to do so.
So some people are arguing with me. Yeah, I know. Here comes, right? Here comes the fucking fanboy defense force, whatever. Yeah, because just because someone's a big content creator, they're immune to any criticism, right? God forbid. I'm not crapping on the guy. I'm not saying his content's bad.
Money.
I'm saying I think...
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much, Val, for the super chat. It's basically like fucking, is it Pictionary or something we're playing here? I'm trying to guess what half of the message is because there's got fucking emojis in it. Thank you, Val, for the super chat. It says, Pig thought, a modest proposal was a... What the hell does frying an egg in a pan and an open book meant to fucking explain? A modest proposal was a frying book. A modest proposal was an egg book. A modest proposal was a cookbook. She's a cookbook. It could be cookbook. I don't know. Oh my god, Val, I'm not great at these kind of things. I was never great at charades either. You know what I mean? I'm not bad at Hangman. You know what I mean? And clearly I got a thing for bingo, but I'm so confused.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you very much, Recepticon, for Super Chat, who says, well, actually, he doesn't say anything. He's got a wee emoji of himself. He's got a bottle of alcohol, a fucking miserable looking face, and a bed. I know exactly what this means. He is feeling rough because he can't handle his drink.
Yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Yeah, poor Decepticon's feeling a bit rough today because he drank hard last night during that DSP versus Internet, and it really hit him hard today. He's still struggling today. So yeah. Well, lightweight bastard, you know, but he'll be back stronger than ever eventually. I'm feeling fine. I fucking drank 2 bottles of that fucking Desperado stuff, you know. I know it's not the strongest stuff in the world, but I drank 2 bottles of that Desperado and I'm feeling fit as a fucking fiddle. Well, as fit as a big fat bastard can be, but there you go. Thank you very much to Leo Getz, who's super chat as well, who says, all that punching down explains a hairline and oddly shaped head. Exactly. All these bigger content creators punching down on him, fucking just, you know, and you think that protective layer of grease on the top of his head might protect him from getting punched down on, but nah, they somehow get through that all the same, and his head is now in the shape as you see it is today.
We all deserve either refunds or a better game. You know what I'm saying? So some people are arguing with me. Yeah, I know. Here it comes, right? Here comes the fucking fanboy defense force, whatever. Yeah, because just because someone's a big content creator, they're immune to any criticism, right? God forbid. I'm not crapping on the guy. I'm not saying his content's bad. I'm saying I think it was a pretty irresponsible tweet on his behalf. And like I said, it's not just him. There's a couple others as well that were smaller than him who are kind of making similar tweets or even responding to his tweet. And I was like, this isn't good because people will read this out of context. And they'll actually think that this is real. And then they're going to say, oh, well, I believe what this guy says. They'll go buy the game. And then they find out, oh, the guy was fucking lying. It was a joke. Oh, yeah, real funny joke. I just lost $70. Ha, ha, ha. Right?
There's the whole reason why Phil is upset at Dr. Respect. Because he has played the game, and he feels he's down 70 fucking bucks, and so he's going to take it out on someone else. For daring to suggest that you should fucking buy this game. Because the game runs poorly for him, because Phil feels he's wasted his fucking money, he's going to fucking take out his fucking anger and toxicity on another content creator for daring to fucking suggest that a game plays quite well for them.
Anyway. Alright, so I hope they patch the game. The thing is, I'm not even lying. Like, I like the game, and I'm pissed because I want to play Jedi Survivor right now. Like, I was in the middle of a cool area. I was exploring this town. I was fighting droids, boss fights, and I had to stop playing it. And I really want to play it. So I hope they patch it soon. Like, I said, the ideal state, if they patch it like Wednesday and I can start playing it again on Thursday, I'd be really happy. So I hope that they actually do patch.
There we go, guys. Just please, if you're going to patch your goddamn game, try and fit it around Phil's schedule, okay? Make sure if you're going to patch your goddamn game, do it during any time Wednesday. Phil's not playing a game at all on Wednesday, so any time Wednesday you guys can drop that fucking patch room during his fucking day off, that'd be great. Phil would appreciate that fantastically. Just cater to Phil's schedule and no one else's fucking schedule.
Patch and ends up being better, okay? Okay.
Money,
Argo
money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you, Vertival, for the super chat. It says, the irony is if he failed as a non-profit, lower taxes. Very fucking true, yeah, but I don't think Phil's too clued up in the tax situation. It's probably why he got in big trouble in the first place, due to fucking not paying his taxes, so I don't think he's very clued up on that shit. Gru says, I think he said update. When did he say update? If it was recently, we can go back and check if you want. Plosclay is saying, didn't he quit because of the bosses? He did rage quit to a combination of various factors. He did take on a boss that he was not ready for. He was so under-leveled. The boss he was fighting was really high level. And Phil nearly did kill it one time, but he rage quit when it killed him a final time. And you know, the game as well, you know, for him was choppy at times and that shit, you know, and he's just angry because the game and that boss as well, a combination of all those things that he stopped playing it. So temporary rage quit. But yeah, apparently Phil said update and we missed it. I'm willing to rewind like a minute. Okay, it may have been more than a minute actually, because I just pressed the left arrow, you know, 12 times. But it may have been more than 5 seconds I'm rewinding, because instead of going back 5 seconds, it may be going back 7.5 seconds, because I'm at 1.5 speed.
And he was being tongue-in-cheek sarcastic. That's different
Listen it for the word update now, okay? Listen it for the word update.
than just a tweet. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. The way I see it is, the game really sucks for everyone. I don't think now's the time to joke about it. Now's the time to be serious about it and be like, nah, the game sucks and we all deserve either refunds or a better game. You know what I'm saying? So some people are arguing with me. Yeah, I know. Here it comes, right? Here comes the fucking fanboy defense force, whatever. Yeah, because just because someone's a big content creator, they're immune to any criticism, right? God forbid. I'm not crapping on the guy. I'm not saying his content's bad. I'm saying I think it was a pretty irresponsible tweet on his behalf. And like I said, it's not just him. There's a couple others as well that were smaller than him who are kind of making similar tweets or even responding to his tweet. And I was like, this isn't good because people will read this out of context. And they'll actually think that this is real. And then they're going to say, oh, well, I believe what this guy says. They'll go buy the game. And then they find out, oh, the guy was fucking lying. It was a joke. Oh, yeah, real funny joke. I just lost $70. Ha, ha, ha. Right? Anyway. All right. So I hope they patch the game. The thing is, I'm not even lying. Like, I like the game. And I'm pissed because I want to play Jedi Survivor right now. Like, I was in the middle of a cool area. I was exploring this town. I was fighting droids, boss fights. And I had to stop playing it. And I really want to play it. So I hope they patch it soon. Like, like I said, the ideal state, if they patch it like Wednesday and I can start playing it again on Thursday, I'd be really happy. So I hope that they actually do patch it and it ends up being better. Okay? Okay. Arkham, I understand.
There is no mention of updates, sadly. He says patch instead because he's a dick.
What you're saying he's playing it on PS5, there's no issues. I should try playing it on PS5. I'm not rebuying the game. I already spent $70 on it. Well, I take it back. $62.99 plus tax. So it was just under $70 of tax for me. I just basically, I already bought. I'm not buying it again. I don't made a money. I'm not gonna throw money and buy it again on another console. And by the way, I'm not redoing 5 hours of gameplay again either. You know what I mean? Like, that's time, that's money invested. I should be able to play it whatever I want and it should work. And if it doesn't, I should get a fucking refund. It's one or the other. You know what I mean? So I hope it ends up working. I hope they patch it soon. Okay.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
Thank you to Val for the super chat. It says, had I handled his case, he'd have paid zero taxes filing as education/miscellaneous for tax credit. Free-PP. Documents filed in Texas as global non-profit. $25 fee. Well, I guess if people want to fucking get a good tax person, they just have to fucking hit up Val and he'll fucking do your taxes for you. See, as a British resident who is working normally, I don't need to worry about taxes, fortunately, because, you know, just fucking, your actual job takes it off you. You know, it comes off your salary automatically, you know. And YouTube as well, to an extent. I mean, YouTube, I do get taxed as well, and I'm pretty sure it's different for, you know, US YouTubers that do, obviously, content creation on YouTube. But I get taxed as well. It's not just YouTube taking their cut of the super chats, not shit. There is actually tax taken off automatically as well. So I can never calculate how much I'm actually going to get when, you know, after a stream's done. I need to wait for YouTube to calculate that stuff as well. It's kind of weird, but there you go. Yeah, it's great being fucking in Britain because you don't fucking have to worry about actually calculating your taxes if you've got a normal job like me. There you go. But yeah, if you're going to do business in America, it's apparently the biggest fucking headache in the world, if you're Phil Burnell anyway. D-Dog thinks there might be issues trying to watch the rest of his podcast, by the way, because he is about to start his live React now, and I thought we'd have all this loaded. We technically do have everything else loaded, but yeah, I just need to make sure I don't refresh. I think if I don't refresh the stream, we'll be fine. You know, refresh Phil's stream, I mean. I think we'll be okay. Because I was looking at a thumbnail that the bar at the bottom here, you know, like this fucking thing here. I can scroll along to the end, I can see a preview of it already. So it's still available to me if I want to click there and go to the end, even though Phil's not live anymore here. So yeah, I think we're fine to watch the rest of the bingo and play the rest of the bingo until Phil, you know, until we end it, essentially. We're 11 likes away off a free space. That's fantastic news. Means I might actually get to play the new animation for you and tick off a free space. Right, let's get back to the bingo.
I hope it ends up working. I hope they patch it soon. Okay, so guys, that's really all I got to talk about on today's pre-stream. We're gonna do literally one shout out. That's all. There's been no contributions whatsoever. Zero.
Wah wah. Poor Phil is so annoyed that no one else is giving him contributions. Big fucking deal, you fucking greedy bitch.
Besides one. So I will shout out the one, and then after that, I guess we're just gonna get to some Q&A before we get set up here and we head over to DSP Reacts for the Internet Historian event. Okay. Cool. So we start off with Pausen, who re-upped their membership for 15 months in a row and says, "Morning DSP, I'm looking forward to the React." Me too. Like I said, I'm excited because this is something different, you know, to do, and something fun and variety and not drama. So I'm excited for this. I hope it goes well today for sure.
Oh shit! I think we got Bubbles. So in that case, we got a free space for Bubbles, and you get to see the animation. Thank you very much, guys, for 100 likes.
Oh, yo, that smells really, really good. I love it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Every time. It's so creepy. It's so disgusting. And yet, funny.
So there you go. Wait, there was something else I had on my mind. Shit. And I just lost it. I was just thinking about it and I just lost it. Ah, fudge. Whatever. Alright. So, guys, let's open this up. There's some Q&A. If you want to talk, please tag me in the chat. We'll have a little bit of back and forth before we get set up and we head over to the React channel. Okay? Bug catchers of the impression no one's going to play this Star Wars game after 2 weeks past. When another game comes out, Star Wars lacks long-term replayability. Well, that's probably a good point. It's not just about Star Wars. It's actually about the fact that with games, they have a very small window. Unless it, all right, there's an exception. If it's a competitive game or an online game, all right, that's different. Usually competitive games and online games have...
Do people want me to fucking go faster than 1.5? I can go faster than 1.5 if you want. We're at 1.5 right now. 2.2 times 2 is as fast as I can go. But we might struggle to hear Phil and understand it. Now, people are happy with 1.5 because Phil's already talking quite fast. Okay, we'll stick to 1.5 as it is then, and I'll just try not pause as much.
Have a bigger window. But if it's just a story-based game, especially single-player games, they usually typically have a very small window of about, I'd say about a week to a week and a half from launch, where they get big hype, they get a lot of attention, and everyone's kind of talking about them, they're memeing about them, you know what I'm saying? It's all of that. And if you don't have your game in order during that launch window, all right, you're essentially screwing your chances of having a successful game. And I feel like this is what's happening right now with Star Wars. You know, it came out Friday. It's now Sunday. EA says they're going to patch it. We're all waiting. And if they don't get that patch out by like midweek, what's going to happen is the focus is going to shift. We got Redfall coming out on Tuesday. If the Street Fighter 6 beta actually does come out tomorrow, people are all going to be already talking about other things. And if they don't get that, if they don't get that consistency down where, oh, we're going to get that patch out right away, and then, you know, we're going to continue to improve the game, and we're going to listen to the demands of our consumers who are upset about the game, this game will be forgotten. And that's a concern for me too. You know, I spent almost $70 on it, all right? And if I don't play this game within the next week, like let's say they don't patch the game until 2 weeks from now, will anyone really care about the game 2 weeks from now? Or are you guys just going to say, just don't even bother with it, just do other stuff, right? It very well could be that. You guys could say, oh, well, don't play it. And that would be sad because apparently the game is good. You know, the reviewers who played it and got through it said the game is outstanding. I was really enjoying myself until the performance issues hit. So imagine a game that could be a Game of the Year contender that ends up being a game that's completely skipped over and forgotten by most people because of a bad launch and a botched attempt to fix it. You know what I'm saying? So I hope not. I want to play this game and enjoy it. And I'm nervous that if they don't get their asses in gear and get this patch out right away, that moment, that flash in the pan hype is going to fizzle out, and people are just going to want other things, including me. I'll be ready to move on. No one's going to want me to go back and play Jedi Survivor. They're going to be groaning whenever I try to wedge it into the schedule. You know what I mean? Okay. Well, guess what? We have some shout-outs to do now. So thank you, guys. Let's do some shout-outs. So we start off with a $2 tip. This is our first tip of the day. What? I don't know if I believe this. Someone tipped $2 and says, Moist Critical put out a video last night. He spent hours on the frog boss in Star Wars. He died over 120 times. Apparently the boss is bugged. Does anyone believe this? Does Moist Critical spend hours on single bosses? Like, this doesn't sound anything like the content he puts out at all. This sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. What about you guys? This sounds like baloney to me. When was the last time that he did something like that? Right? If anyone can confirm if that's real, but that sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. Bullshit.
Fuck. Well, D-Dog and Decepticon are right. I had a bad feeling about that. Yeah, I mean, shit. Is anyone else restreaming? Is anyone else restreaming Phil right now? Usually there's plenty of fucking people restreaming him. Almighty Loser, Chill Murray. I might need to borrow their stream for the sake of bingo. Ron Odyssey does not go back far enough. It only goes back 20 minutes. So we're still behind Phil by plenty of time, sadly. God damn.
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money.
We might. So thank you very much for Alpha Super Chat. It says Pig is the only game player who actively hates games. Exactly. Fucking prefers talking about food and everything. I think we're going to have to borrow Almighty Loser's stream for the purpose of bingo. So, how far behind were we?
Dude,
Blatantly
do your fans even care if you're good at fighting games? Like, why would...
Shit, it's kind of hard to fucking play bingo though with him talking over it as well. That's the thing. We need a fucking good raw. Shit. Fuck. I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know what we're going to do. We can try playing with. So I don't even know what point we were at there. He was talking about, you know, Moist Critical.
In a few weeks, people realized the game was fucking shitty with massive input delay, and told me that's what it was, right?
Where's the Moist Critical talk?
The PS5 Pro, like, you mean if they came that moment, that flash in the pan, high. There's some Q&A. If you want to talk, please tag me in the chat.
Hold on, I'm just trying to find the kind of the bit. We're not done yet. We will persevere.
Star Wars lacks long-term replayability.
Okay, we're not far off from where we were. Okay, so I am going to use Almighty Loser's version of the stream. Okay. Hold on. I feel bad for this. You know what I mean? You know. Hold on. I've asked a question in this chat. By the way, I've just asked him, are you okay if I use you for bingo purposes? Emergency. I just want to make sure he's alright with it, you know. But yeah, shout out to Almighty Loser. I'll link you a stream right now as well. Even if he's not okay with it, I don't mean it's like I just want to make sure he's okay with it. But the link to his stream is in the chat, and if you guys want to check him out as well. But I just want to make sure he's alright with me. I feel bad, like, I'm a re-streamer as well of Phil's content, but I've got to, like, use. And I can't go forward in time. I was waiting. Shit, I didn't know. I would need to go forward in time to lie. Jesus. He might have said yes, but I don't know because I'm paused back here like 47 minutes ago. Jesus Christ. You know, I'm just going to crack. I'm going to assume he's okay with it. I hope he's okay with it, you know. Yeah. I mean, shout out to him as well. I mean, it's good that he's back on. It's good that he's back on YouTube, man, because he was on Twitch for a long time because he was on YouTube issues, whatever. So I'm glad he's back on. I'm glad he's back on YouTube. Thank you very much, Recepticron, for Super Chat. It says, contributions to help during this emergency. Thank you very much. I mean, I just want to make sure we don't fucking lose bingo, you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's like, we're doing quite well. We were 5 away from a full house, and we only need 4 of them because we've got a free space because of the likes. So I am going to play the stream from here on, and thank you very much to Almighty Loser for the restream as well. And we've got to look out for Phil doing the turbo nose, him doing siege mode, him saying update, you see, and tired. We've just got to listen out for these things, and hopefully we can get through it. Also, I am going to go 1.5 speed again. 1.5 speed to get through this. So, well, this is my solution. This is my, you know, we're not going to give up that easily. I'm not going to bail on you guys. There's a way to fucking get this done. We're still playing bingo. Let's just crack on, mate.
Star Wars game after 2 weeks passed. Another game comes out. Star Wars lacks long.
Yeah. Money. Oh, money. Yeah. Money.
Thank you very much to Val for a super chat. It says, I don't know what it says. If I can keep using fucking emojis all over the goddamn place, I'm trying to read it. Pig mum. Okay, is pig mum? His mother. Pig's mother should have. Oh. Okay. I think he's saying that, you know, Phil's mama should have swallowed instead of fucking, you know, instead of just spreading her legs. Yeah, there we go. I'm pretty sure that's what Val's saying, you know. Mama DSP should have just fucking swallowed around and just fucking spread her legs and taken it. So yeah, there we go. That's so weird. I was just trying to fucking decipher that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what Val's insinuating there. Yeah, there we go. So he says his mother should have swallowed him, not delivered. There we fucking go. Right, we're cracking on with bingo, guys. This is a bit of a messy solution, I know, but please bear with me.
Bug catchers of the impression no one's going to play this Star Wars game after 2 weeks passed. Another game comes out. Star Wars lacks long-term replayability. Well, that's probably a good point. It's not just about Star Wars. It's actually about the fact that with games, they have a very small window. Unless all right, there's an exception. If it's a competitive game or an online game. All right, that's different. Usually competitive games and online games have a bigger window. But if it's just a story-based game, especially single-player games, they typically have a very small window of I would say about a week to a week and a half from launch, where they get big hype, they get a lot of attention, and everyone's kind of talking about them, they're memeing about them, you know what I'm saying? It's all of that. And if you don't have your game in order during that launch window, all right, you're essentially screwing your chances of having a successful game. And I feel like this is what's happening right now with Star Wars. You know, it came out Friday. It's now Sunday. EA says they're going to patch it. We're all waiting. And if they don't get that patch out by like midweek, what's going to happen is the focus is going to shift. We got Redfall coming out on Tuesday. If the Street Fighter 6 beta actually does come out tomorrow, people are all going to be already talking about other things. And if they don't get that, consistency down where, we're going to get that patch out right away, and then, we're going to continue to improve the game, and we're going to listen to the demands of our consumers who are upset about the game, this game will be forgotten. And that's a concern for me too. I spent almost $70 on it, all right? And if I don't play this game within the next week, like let's say they don't patch the game until 2 weeks from now, will anyone really care about the game 2 weeks from now? Or are you guys just going to say, just don't even bother with it, just do other stuff, right? It very well could be that. You guys could say, well, don't play it. And that would be sad because apparently the game is...
I think I had around too much, to be honest, you know what I mean? Because it's still a bit Moist critical, wasn't he?
What? I don't know if I believe this. Someone tipped $2 and says, Moist Critical put out a video last night. He spent hours on the frog boss in Star Wars. He died over 120 times. Apparently the boss is bugged.
The boss is bugged?
Does Moist Critical spend hours on a single bosses? Like, this doesn't sound anything like the content he puts out at all. This sounds like a bunch of baloney to me. What about you guys? This sounds like baloney to me. When was the last time
this guy won't fucking die?
Right? If anyone can confirm if that's real, but that sounds like a bunch of bullshit to me. Bullshit. No, I agree. See, Naysayer says that frog boss isn't even that hard. You're right. If you could control your character, if there wasn't insane performance issues, that boss wouldn't be that bad. The problem is the boss literally can one-shot you with several of its attacks, and you can't get your controls to react. So if you can't, if I can see it, he's gonna attack. Okay, let me dodge to the side. Half the time you do it, and it won't come out. You're like, what the hell is this? I might as well just fucking put my controller down and let the boss just eat me. What's the point? Exactly, the Rancor wasn't bad. The Rancor killed me a few times, but there wasn't massive performance issues fighting the Rancor, and I was able to beat it in like 3-4 tries, right? I think it was like 4 or 5. While this frog thing, it just, the game will not run well in that game. It's shit. Okay. Char has our first super chat of the day. Thank you, Char. I appreciate that. And then we've got Dark Maggot, who has re-upped his membership for 23 months at the super supporter level. Thank you, Dark Maggot.
Finally.
He says, cheers.
Yeah, I was playing on normal and I almost beat the boss as well.
I love Fallen Order, but I never actually finished it.
I'm going to go back to the last game.
The same issues at launch. The latest digital
You are insisting I had a checkmate.
Did they put out a video about these issues? That's interesting. I completely agree that, again,
Now guys, I know it's going to be kind of hard sometimes to actually hear what Phil's saying or whatever, but this is literally the best solution we have at our disposal right now. I'm very appreciative I can actually use Almighty Lewis's restream to try and play bingo. We might miss a couple of things still because he's also talking to his own audience in his own chat because he's doing his own thing. I'm not going to complain about that, you know what I mean? We're doing the best we can. I'm still appreciative. For the most part we can still hear Phil, which is great, you know what I mean? But yeah, this is we're trying to make the most of the situation, you know what I mean? So there we go.
This is supposed to be a high-profile game from a big studio. You can't put it out in 2023 like this. Enough forgiving these guys and saying, "Oh, it's fine. They'll fix it in a couple of weeks." No one cares about a couple of weeks. We want to play it now because we bought it. If we don't play it now, we just don't want to play it at all.
There was a
right? So yeah, thank you, Dark Maggot. I appreciate that.
Mate in 1.
Hemlover saying it's real. He says there's a video called "The Boss That Almost Made Me Rage Quit," and there's a picture of Ogdo on Penguin's Zero channel. So he did do it. Oh, okay. Well, then I take it back. If it's true, it sounded like maybe someone was trying to start some drama, but that's interesting. Lord Prince Albert did a super chat. Here's to a chill Sunday stream. Did anyone mention you have a resemblance to Kid Muscle from the Ultimate Muscle anime? All the time. I think it's rare when we go like maybe 10 minutes before someone says Kid Muscle on my stream. So there you go. That makes a lot of sense, Lord Prince Albert. Thank you very much for the comparison and for, of course, the super chat. Hopping Rabbit, we have the membership for 4 months. Says, would you be annoyed if the PS5 Pro is the perfect fix? The PS5 Pro? Like, you mean if they came out with another version of PS5 that everything runs well on? I mean, that'd be really stupid, right? Honestly. Why the hell? I mean, most people are still struggling to get a PS5, and now you're going to tell me?
Not.
PS5 Pro, right?
People are struggling to get a PS5. Hasn't that completely been fixed? And scalpers are struggling to push their PS5s.
Quite frankly. Yes, I would. All right, by the way,
isn't that what happened?
Just so you guys
I feel like
I
he
should
doesn't
make you
know
guys
what
aware
he's
of
talking
something,
about.
okay? There's been someone
This dude just doesn't know
who,
anything.
in the last week, all right,
He's being
has been actively spending time
Yeah.
going through my history. I'm not kidding you. Finding people who used to be fans and viewers and supporters of my content, making clone accounts of their accounts that look like them, and then coming onto my streams and trying to impersonate said people. Okay?
That's
They
crazy,
did it with Usagi Jojo. They've done it with Sucker Surprise. They did it, of course, with Derek, who gets it all the time. They're literally just this moment, someone just tried to impersonate the Airy Lord. And it's a fake account.
The Airy Lord.
Okay? So just to be careful, all right? There's likely going to be some malicious activity of people trying to pull these impersonations, and if I see them, I'll try to take care of it, but I might not catch it right away. So be a little skeptical if you see someone who looks like they used to be a supporter or whatever, and all of a sudden they're in the chat and they might be saying something gross or stupid or weird. There's probably a reason why.
Dude, stop being extra.
They're trying to basically cause problems, all right? It really came to light the other night because there was someone who looked like they were Sucker Surprise, who's someone who used to watch my content all the time, and they made a comment about, oh, I tried to leave a tip and it didn't come through and stuff like that. So I'm like, I'm thinking, oh, it's really Sucker Surprise. So I'm looking, there's no tip. I'm like, sorry, it didn't come through. And then the real Sucker Surprise contacted me overnight. He's like, so just so you know, you know, I wasn't on your stream, but I was told people were bringing you up, and people who know me contacted me. It wasn't me. So it sounds like there's someone who's actually trying to cause you problems and distract you on your stream, so just know it's not real. So I went and I banned that account. And, you know, there's going to be more of it. So just to forewarn everyone, there's some malicious activity.
Trying to be a weirdo.
Clones of you. You might have a clone. All of a sudden you turn to right, there's someone who looks just like you. Like, what the hell is this? So be a little careful and let me know if that happens, obviously. I like to take care of it. I don't like... Impersonation is against the rules. It's not allowed here. We don't want people trying to pretend like there's someone else and cause problems for anybody. So let me know if that's going on, all right, everybody? Okay. All right. More tips have come in. I received a $2 tip from Anso Kamaru. Did you ever experience buyer's remorse for the game so strong that it took you a while to realize you're not actually having fun? It happened to me with a game called Honkai Star Rail. I had ungodly hype for it for years. It launched 5 days ago. It's crushing to realize it's not as good as I thought it would be. Is that not the game from the same studio that made Genshin Impact? I can't remember the name of the studio now. But isn't it that from those people? Because someone just mentioned that the other day, and I didn't know what it was, and I think that people told me that's what it was, right? So I don't know anything about the game. But, oh man, let me think about that. I mean, I'm going to tell you, for sure there's games like that, for sure. But I guess the real question is what game?
Stop marching your pawns.
Oh my god, what a fool I am. Of course I have it.
Siege mode. Thank goodness for that. I can actually take off siege mode, because then my fucking guy is folding his wee piggy arms. That is another bingo. So fantastic stuff. We are 3 away from a full house because we have 1 free space, remember, because you guys like the stream. Thank you very much once again for that, guys.
A game in mind. Street Fighter 5. Are you kidding me? So when I started on YouTube as a content creator back in 2008, 2009, Street Fighter 4 was released, and me covering it as a casual player, not necessarily being a pro, but doing it in a funny way, it caught on and it gave me a lot of popularity on YouTube back in the day. I got so popular playing Street Fighter 4, pro players hated my guts. Guys like Mike Ross and Gutex were talking shit about me because I had nothing to do with the competitive community, but I was getting insane amounts of popularity on YouTube.
Excuse me, Phil, that is not why a lot of people fucking hated you back in the fucking day in the Street Fighter community. It's because you were an arsehole.
While all the people in the community were kind of struggling trying to get attention.
Just a chill ass stream.
You know, Street Fighter 4 was a huge thing for me. It really, really was. And I basically feel like when other fighting games started to come out, like Street Fighter 3, Marvel's Capcom 3,
crazy.
Street Fighter Cross Tekken, you know, they kind of lost their way. But then when Street Fighter 5 was announced, I was hyped. I was like, okay, this is their chance. They're going to come back from these kind of not so good games, and this one will be huge. It's going to be the next numbered iteration. We're going to see a reinvigoration in the fighting game community. And I was amped and pumped. I went and bought a joystick. When I moved out here 9 years ago, I only had joysticks for the last gen consoles. I didn't even have anything that would work with like PS4. And I went out and I bought like a $150 Hori joystick just to play the Street Fighter 5 beta and the game when it released the next year. I told you guys, I was amped up to cover the game fully. I was going to make content just like I did for Street Fighter 4, where I would play the character, put him in training mode, bring him online, do Madness series, do all that stuff. Like, I was ready. And people were even asking me, will you go back to the competitive scene? Will you go back to tournaments? And I was like, you know, I don't know, but it's a maybe. If the game really catches my interest, it's a possibility, you know? I was hyped, and, you know, the beta failed, the launch of the game failed, then when the game finally worked online, within a few weeks, people realized the game was fucking shitty, with massive input delay and all kinds of problems. That game was a piece of dog shit. And like, people, what's funny is, I strongly criticized Street Fighter 5 when it came out. I was one of the few. Most people in the fighting game community were kissing this game's ass, because they kind of realized, oh, well, this is the content we put out, and if we crap on Street Fighter 5, we have no content to put out, so we all have to play this game and basically bear with it. So I got a lot of flack and criticism, and a lot of people say, oh, don't listen to DSP anymore, he's just a dinosaur, yada yada. But it's funny because now,
just a dinosaur.
People are finally honest. Now Street Fighter 5 is done, Street Fighter 6 is about to come out. You can see so many notable players coming out and saying, oh yeah, Street Fighter 5 sucked. It wasn't until like the last 2 years that the game existed. When Yoshitori Ono, who used to be the producer of Street Fighter, and he got fired basically. Once he was out of the picture and they brought in this new team to start running it, all of a sudden the game got better in the last 2 years of its existence, right? It's like, yeah, but what about the first 5 fucking years? That I was saying it was shit, and everyone shat on me for that, right? Like, that was a game that I went into with really high expectations. I was hyped for it. I was excited for it. I bought a joystick for it. I was amped and primed and ready to cover it like I did with the launch of Street Fighter 4. And that was the biggest disappointment for me. It was such a huge flop. And, you know, I went from being the biggest proponent of Street Fighter to essentially just ignoring it for years and years and years. You know, I just didn't care about it anymore. It actually made me lose my desire to care about Street Fighter. In fact, I only played classic Street Fighter for all those years. I just ignored Street Fighter 5, right? So if ever there was an example of what you're describing, there on
Top
Kamaru,
5 best portable wheelchair RAM.
Ginormous disappointment. Jeremy says, even Daigo admitted on his stream Street Fighter 5 was not good. Again, when I say these things, all right, I want you guys to understand something, especially when it comes to the fighting.
Oh my god, he's squeezing the banana.
Right? I've been around since the launch of Street Fighter 2. I was a part of the grassroots fighting game community during its inception and growth.
But Phil, before you even fucking carry on though, you were around a lot of times back in the day, but you've not been in that goddamn scene for like 15 fucking years. It has been like 15 years, Phil. Move the fuck on.
I know what the fighting game community is truly feeling about these things, and I speak it because I have no vested interest. When everyone else had to kiss Street Fighter 5's butt because they felt if they didn't, Street Fighter would die and they have no content to put out. I didn't care because I could do other content because I'm a variety content creator. So I told the truth, and everyone piled on me. Everyone dogpiled. Oh, Phil's just toxic. Phil's just negative. Phil's just this, that.
You're the king of hate.
Phil now could be the scapegoat of the fighting game community. Everyone crap on guys, call him a dinosaur, say he doesn't matter anymore. Years later, oh yeah, we all agree. Oh, interesting, right? Very fucking interesting. So
Very
please understand,
fucking
when I come
interesting.
from these places, like,
Ah,
I'm
yes.
coming from a place of experience. Even though these moronic
yes.
idiots on the internet have destroyed my reputation in the last decade, they say, oh, Phil was never good at fighting games.
Oh yeah. We destroyed your fucking reputation. It was nothing to do with you, Phil, or anything. Nothing to do with the things you said or done, or your actions, your conduct, not shit. No, it was all to do with us. It was fucking detractors that fucking made you say all those fucking dumb things, made you do all those fucking dumb things, made you be so fucking hateful and toxic towards the whole entire fucking internet. Yeah, nothing to do with you. Never, not your fault. Fuck off. You just fuck the fuck off right now. That fucking nonsense.
Blatantly factually false. Phil has no experience, doesn't know what he's talking about.
Dude,
blatantly
do your
factually
fans even
false.
care if you're
I know
good
what
at
I'm
fighting
talking
games?
about.
Like, why would they
Street Fighter
even care,
5 was
man?
shit. All right, maybe the final year or two was better when Ono was out.
do
I
you
don't know. I
care
didn't
about
play
this,
it
dude? Shut
then.
up.
It was bad for 5 fucking years. So enough with the bullshit of this community always fucking trying to protect itself and fucking hide.
Yeah.
Fuck that shit. The game was
Fuck that
terrible,
shit.
and anyone who fucking pushed it for 5 years was a shill. They were only cared about was their own fucking views and fucking
Fuck you,
making money.
bitch, you're a
The
shill.
game was terrible, man. Okay.
Yes.
So,
yes.
you know, basically the way I see it, I really hope Street Fighter 6 is the turnaround. Because it looks like it definitely has potential. It looks like this new group, who's now in charge of Street Fighter 6, they got Ono out, and this new group has listened to everything that the feedback has been. They're making fun offline single-player content. They've designed an interesting variety
Fucking
cast
game.
of different fighting style types. The game doesn't look like it's going to all play the same. You know, like all these things that they're doing are things that people want. And so I'm hoping the game is good. Even if I'm not good at it, because I'll be honest with you guys, I don't foresee myself being good at Street Fighter 6. I don't. I think what'll happen is I'll play it. At launch, we'll cover it for a while. I'll definitely do an offline playthrough of the World Tour. I'll definitely do training mode, you know, in the lab videos with characters. I'll go online and I'll play. But I don't really see myself becoming anything good competitively. I think it'll be a game that I'll play from time to time and enjoy. Maybe we'll make it like a Friday night staple where every Friday night we do Street Fighter. Maybe we have community nights where people join the lobby and we all play each other, whatever. But I'm definitely not foreseeing myself being good at it. I think those days have passed. I think I'll be all right. I'll be like average. You know, I have this fundamental knowledge of how fighting games play from playing the classics, and that's always going to be with me. I'm not going to just lose that.
Oh, yes.
But at the same time,
He has the
these games are
fundamentals.
newer. They have different things.
Yes,
I'm probably not going to
of
be caring about that much. And again, I have no aspirations to play it competitively or be good at it. I don't want to be part of the competitive FGC. I don't. I don't want to be part of the drama. I don't want to be part of the fucking nonsense. We
I'm not
already
doing
have
this.
corruption, where there's $1 million Capcom Cup, and people cheated to play the beta, the closed beta, that was only supposed to be played 2 weekends, and they've been playing that beta for 6 months, and they're all cheating to win. It's like, already? The game isn't out yet, and already we have this drama. So why do I want to be a part of that? I don't. I'll cover it my own way. I hope you guys will enjoy the coverage I put out of it. Let me know what you think, but I'm not expecting much. Let's put it that way. I'm expecting entertaining content and fun. I'm not expecting pro level play or anything like that. Fair enough? As long as we have this agreement and this understanding, I think we're gonna have a good time with the game. Okay. I received a $1 tip. I'm not lying. Go watch it. Here's a link to his channel. The hardest boss I've ever fought. So yeah, apparently this voice critical thing is real.
Wonder if the pawns can march.
You want to know the truth?
It's
All right. I'm
4
gonna
against
say something,
3.
and of course a lot of people are gonna
Maybe he
laugh.
can march the pawns.
For the
That's
content that
fair.
I've watched Moist Critical put out, I actually find it very entertaining. I actually feel like we actually have similar opinions and a like mind on stuff. But I think that a guy like Moist Critical would never
Okay.
care to even have like a normal conversation with a guy like me because people turn me into an internet meme and a lol cow and an asshole, right? So it sucks because I really feel like, you know,
Phil, it's your own goddamn fault. He doesn't want to fucking talk to you. Look, Moist Critical has had many disagreements with people who he's then fucking had cordial conversations with. There's a history of this on the fucking internet, you know. He's not friends with everyone, you know what I mean? But sometimes he does not mind hashing things out at people. But you automatically assume that he's not interested in talking to you because the internet essentially fucking portrays you as this fucking joke, which you are, Phil. You fucking bring it all on yourself, Phil. He even sees you as that. He looks at what you do. He takes in what you do. And his opinion of you is that you're a fucking goddamn joke.
basically like we play the game, we get to that boss, we both hate it. We have that same feeling. We have that same exact opinion.
You're both fucking dudes. You both fucking have male genitalia. You're practically the same person. Let's fucking hang out. No, Phil, big fucking deal. It's one random coincidence. You both fucking had a tough time and a tough boss. It doesn't mean you're fucking best buddies on fucking YouTube now.
Opinion of the game, right? And sometimes
Am I
I'll watch
losing
his
on the
content,
spot if I don't
and I'll be like, I totally understand
Move my
what he's
rook here,
saying.
though.
I get it, and I think his sense
No,
of
he has
humor is
to
great too. I actually think he's probably a nice guy and a cool guy to hang out with. You know what I mean? But I would never get the time of day from a guy like that. Instead, he sees me as a joke meme on the internet.
He knows who you are. He has referenced you by name. He has watched your content specifically. You are in an actual fucking unique position here because Moist Critical, there's a lot of people that Moist Critical has never acknowledged. He does not know they exist. They don't know they're fucking alive. You know what I mean? He knows who you are. He's fully aware of what you do. And yet, he still doesn't want to give you fucking time of day. And that's nothing to do with detractors or anything. There's no detractors in the ear of Moist Critical. There's nobody fucking telling him what you're up to. He basically just fucking gets all his shit off of his own volition. He sees, fuck, it's incredible. It's actually incredible that an Aqua Teal video was like recommended to him. And, you know, big up Psycho Teal, but that Psycho Teal video that got recommended to him, where Phil's talking about his fucking bills and that shit, and he's fucking begging and that shit, yeah, and he goes off in his own fucking little down the rabbit hole, Moist Critical, where he fucking just looks up Phil's old channels and that shit, never, you know, like, it's like, oh my fucking god, it's not. There is nobody in Moist's ear fucking feeding him information what you're like. He came to that conclusion all by himself.
Because so many people fucking crap on me and dump on me and make negative things about me all day. So I'll never even get a normal conversation with the guy. Not once we even have it, because he has no interest. He sees me as a fucking clown and a joke because of what people have done to me on the internet. So whatever. It sucks.
That sounded kind of like, I don't know. That sounded kind of pathetic.
I'm like, I don't even believe it. I think you're just trying to start shit with the guy, because that's what people do. They just want to be, again, they want to make everything...
No, Phil, that is your fault for automatically thinking the worst in people. You automatically jump to these conclusions, Phil, that fucking people are fucking out to get you and fucking cause drama and fucking start trouble. You're automatically negative in your own mind, your own twisted little fucking toxic mind immediately fucking jumps to some sort of negative fucking connotation, because that is who you are. Fundamentally, Phil, you are a toxic arsehole who automatically jumps to the worst conclusion possible every single fucking time, because that's just the fucking nature of the beast of that's who you are, essentially at your fucking core. You fucking hear about something and you automatically think lies, deception, people are trying to trick me, people are trying to con me, because you're a paranoid, toxic old bastard.
Into a fucking clown story. It's so dumb, right? So, anyway,
yeah,
it's interesting to find that we have a similar situation there with the Star Wars game, for sure.
Why is he stuttering so much,
Okay.
man? You sound like Craig right now. Too dumb.
No, I'm not saying I really want to hang out with him. What I'm saying is he's probably the kind of guy I would get along with. You know what I mean? Like, we're of like
No,
minds.
I'm not saying I would date him.
God forbid.
No,
that
that's not what I'm
I
saying.
ever think that the guy would ever want to like have a chill conversation with me, because I'm a fucking meme on the internet who's to be derided and made fun of and shat on constantly without any kind of exception, right? You know, lol cow. So because of that, I don't get the respect.
Lol cow.
Right? Because I really did so much to deserve
Right.
it. But, you know, we
That's sad.
could talk about that till the cows come home, and it's just a waste of everybody.
Why should he give you any of his fucking time? His schedule, I'm sure, is far more hectic than yours. So why should he take time out of his fucking day to acknowledge your ass in any sort of capacity ever? What's in it for him? What would Moist get out of talking to you, Phil? What is in it for him? What could you offer him that he wouldn't fucking get online? Genuine question, genuine fucking query. Why the hell would Phil want 5 or 10 minutes of Moist Critical's precious time to just talk and chill? Is he hoping to create a friend on the internet? Is he trying to fucking portray something? Is he going to just randomly tell Moist, you know, that, you know, the detractors, they all hate me and they'll say mean things about me, and did you know my wife was abused?
His fucking time at this point. So
That was so fucking
shout out to
pathetic, man.
Tizwaz
It's like he was talking about his
1112.
ex-boyfriend.
We up their membership for 17 months. Thank you, Tizwaz, for re-upping your membership. All right, so guys, we're winding down. Last chance if you would like to support the stream in any way and get a shout out. Last chance if you'd like to just tag me in the chat, do a little bit of Q&A. We probably hang out for about 10 more minutes.
Is that time to mobilize my
We get
king?
set up over on the React channel
Always,
for the
right.
Internet Historian React event.
I don't know.
Why be better? I appreciate you being here with me, man. It's cool of you. Thank you. Let me check here. Cool. I'm excited for the food today coming.
Excited for the
We're actually
food
trying to
today.
upgrade the place.
Oh, please. Go die, man.
Indian food.
This is just his
And,
whole life is just the only thing he has to look forward to is
Should be
food.
interesting.
Dude, please.
Got another tip?
What a disgusting fuck this guy is.
Glenn tipped me $2. He says, if I become an Ultra member on DSP Reacts and I submit a tattoo video with blood, would you skip it like you did with the standard member submission? Do you have limits on Ultra member submission? Again, it has to be something that is going to be...
that is the first thing
how can I
right
say?
now.
Here's the thing. Are the
Wait, what am I
videos on
doing?
YouTube
Oh my god,
yes,
no.
there are. Okay? But there's criteria and levels on YouTube that's allowed.
I lost by that move.
For example, if it's considered
I'm not good
graphic,
at this
that
game.
video will get
I'm
flagged
tilted
on
now.
YouTube.
I'm playing tilted.
And then if
I'm
you put it in
later.
a video, that video will be rated 18 plus adult, and there's no way you can monetize that video. If there's too much graphic content in a video, sometimes it'll actually get blocked. All right, depending on the content. The criteria is weird because it seems like on YouTube, sometimes they'll block videos for words, but then they won't block it for graphic content. I don't really get it. I don't think there's consistency. I think that's maybe a problem with YouTube, is that sadly there's just not enough consistency in their rule set to begin with, okay? So I'm not saying I would never watch a video of someone getting a tattoo, but here's the difference. If you're an Ultra member and you nominate that video, essentially what I would do is, as long as it's not bad, meaning it's not really gory over the top yuck, okay? If it's more scientific, then I would watch it. But I would have to put a disclaimer in that episode and say, hey, everyone, just so you know, we're about to watch a video that looks like there's some blood in it. If you're squeamish, don't watch. Come back in 5 minutes. We'll be done with this. But for now, we're going to watch this because it's an Ultra member submission. All right? But there's definitely criteria. Like, for example, no, I'm not going to let someone, nominate a video that's a racist video or a sexist video or a gory, disgusting
God,
murder
no.
video and stuff like that. That's not allowed. It has to be something that would be allowed. The reason we skipped it during the standard submissions from members is because, number one, there's no guarantee I'm going to watch those member submissions. And number two, we have a ridiculous amount to get through. If there's a video that's going to give people problems, we're just going to skip it. You got, those submissions definitely have to be more free-flowing and something we can watch quick and move on. Now, oh God, why am I not watching because there's blood in it? So probably not a good thing to submit for a standard member submission. You understand? But the Ultra, that's different. You know, essentially, you're getting.
I think
to
he
the
just
point where
lost his
your stuff's
queen.
gonna be watched. So
Gotta watch it,
I would
buddy.
definitely give it more consideration for that. Okay.
What can I say?
Have I considered Indian sweets? You know, I don't know too much about Indian sweets at all, so I wouldn't even know what one would be. I think there may be a dessert coming today. I think we might actually have a dessert of some sort coming from this Indian
Whoa.
restaurant. I'm not sure.
Do some hardcore moves, man.
Hobo X says Digital Foundry released their PS5 Star Wars video, saying the PS5 tried to keep the frame rate above 30 by dropping the resolution very low, even below 720p. Wow, that's so bad. What happened?
I move, this gets
What
taken.
fucking happened? What is going on with this game? They're just telling me they pushed too far. They pushed the graphical fidelity of the game too
Figured
far
a bird's
to the
chirping
point where
outside.
none of these platforms can
They're
support what
having
they
way
want
too
to
much
do. You know what I mean? That's
Go
just
to
shit.
sleep, idiots. Haha.
Ugh.
It's annoying me.
No, I've never ridden a combine harvester. Dark Goldbach, how's it going? Good to see you. Welcome. There is no late night stream, Arkham. Today's a marathon. Once we finish this podcast in a few minutes, we're all going to head over to DSP Reacts together. And I'm going to start that up. And we're going to do like a 20-minute or so intro where I explain the premise of the show, what we're doing. And there's going to be a vote on what's the first internet historian video I'm going to react to. We're going to react to that one live.
This guy should stop
See how much
bullying
time
me.
we have left.
Should I take your queen? You're bullying
Do
me?
another one.
Fuck
And
you.
then there's going to be food coming around between 4 and 5 p.m. So we're going to do a Feasting with Phil, the Tasteful Treat episode of Indian food.
Will you join the worst
That's
YouTube
it.
streamer
We're on
contest?
around
And man.
7:30 p.m.-ish, depends
should
on
win. He'd win.
time, how long it takes to finish whatever we're reacting to. And that's
Yes.
the show. The whole day today is the long form react. Okay?
Yes.
Literally, since it took Moist over 2 hours to beat that boss, I guess you would have been able to beat it in 2 hours.
Probably
Here's
do
the
whatever
thing,
now,
I
'cause
definitely
after
would
this
have
I
beat it
have
if I
to
stuck
check.
with it. You saw that
So
last
just
attempt. I
whatever.
got it down to like maybe 30%
I don't give a
health.
hoot.
So if I just kept getting
It's a review game.
determined, I definitely would have beat it. But the point was I wasn't having fun anymore. Because the game wouldn't react and it was so sluggish and dropping frames, it wasn't a fun fight. It would have been a fun, challenging fight if the game was responsive. I would have had a good time with it. But at that point, I just don't want to play anymore. It ruins your overall experience, right? Stupid. Dark Goldbox says, I'm watching DSP versus the internet with the Xbox One clips. Reminds me when PlayStation came out with a PowerPoint right after countering everything. That's right, and it was pretty amazing. PS4. They absolutely destroyed the Xbox One. It was pretty funny.
Checkmate? Oh, he's just gonna run over here. That'll be fun.
What's going on, Jade?
Let's have
I'm going to show you on DSP Reacts. Jade, you might like it. I don't know. Jade, here's the thing. I've never watched the Internet Historian's videos. You might enjoy them. We might like them. Watching them together. I don't know. It would be cool to have you hang out over there.
Setting up to lose. What?
Oh my goodness. Arkham, I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, do you not feel the consumer deserves better? So Arkham says not everything can be a masterpiece when it comes out. Games like that, when they first launch, they're gonna have bad things about them, but then they'll patch it and it turns out being
Not
really good.
thorough,
Like I understand what you're saying, but at the same time, you gotta understand something. I want you to put this into perspective.
Hello,
okay?
Ben.
Let's say you go to the
Welcome to the
grocery
stream.
store. You buy
DSP
a
is just
bag
not
of
anything
apples.
hyper-autistic.
All right.
Like,
With a
listen to
bag of
this, right? Okay, like, listen to this. You just joined. Let's hear
Put
this.
this into perspective.
Let's put
okay?
this into perspective.
Let's say
You're going to the
you go to the
grocery
grocery store and you buy a bag of apples. All right, but the bag of apples is horrible.
That's not good.
Do you agree with the grocery store that that's okay as long as those apples
No.
taste good next week? You can't eat the apple till next week.
How is
It's
the
just to
apple
sit
gonna
around your
taste
house
good next week,
and
bro?
not taste good?
Like, for
you
real,
buy a
though.
car,
Oh my
right?
God.
And the moment you drive the car off the lot, the car is sputtering and stalling, and the tires keep losing their air, and you're told, oh, just wait 2 months, and in 2 months the car will run fine. Is that acceptable? No.
Sure.
The moment you buy
No.
things, you're supposed to have the product at its optimal value and usage. You're not supposed to be buying something and then having a time lock release
Finally, I checkmated
of when you
this
can
guy.
enjoy the product you already
on.
bought. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So, just in reality, no, this is not acceptable. I'm sorry. Like, I understand people like as long as it's eventually good.
Imagine,
it's fine.
like,
I
you
don't
have
like
a
that
car,
mentality.
right?
I hate to say it.
Look at this
I
scratch
almost
right now,
think
legit dead ass. Look at this scratch. Dude, I just knocked the key off my keyboard.
2 months, and in 2 months the car will run
Look at
fine.
the scratch.
Is that acceptable? No. The moment you buy things, you're supposed to have the product at its optimal
Wait,
value
did
and
I go
usage.
far- too far
You're not
back?
supposed to be buying something and then having a time lock release of when you can enjoy the product you already bought.
Imagine you buying a car.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And the car
that's
has
stupid.
3
That doesn't make any
tires.
sense
The car
whatsoever.
has 3 tires.
So,
Now, do you still want to buy this car?
just in reality, no,
You
this
see-
is not acceptable. I'm sorry. Like, I understand people like as long as it's eventually good, it's fine. I don't like
Why
that
do you wanna
mentality.
buy
I hate
car
to
with
say
3
it.
tires, man?
I almost think that games
Yeah, I
like
agree,
No Man's
bro.
Sky or Rainbow Six,
Yeah, it makes sense.
Siege kind of created this mentality among gamers. Just forgive the initial mistakes and just, you know,
Money, yeah, yeah. Money, money. Oh, money, money. Yeah, yeah. Money, money.
I like I can make 2 of them dance at the same time. They've got fucking Almighty Loser dance along with Phil. Fucking great. Thank you very much to Otto Insane for the super chat, who says, fruit is often sold before it's ripe, Dave. It's a very good fucking point. a lot of supermarkets and stores in general actually just sell fruit before it is actually ripe. So when people can actually eat it, they can eat it like the following day or whatever when it's actually, good and ready to, it's now, it's now ripe for eating. But yeah, Phil obviously has a severe lack of fruit in his diet. So I assume he is not too clued up on this. He's usually fucking in the supermarket, going straight towards the fucking, where's the fucking processed meat aisle, where's the fucking turkey meatballs and all that shit, and fucking going straight to the alcohol aisles, trying to get his fucking gin, all that shit, iTunes gift cards and all that jazz.
Mentality among gamers, just forgive the initial mistakes and just, wait for the good game to
What am I supposed to do? Harbor resentment for the rest of my life because they didn't have the game be perfect at launch? I'm supposed to be fucking salty my whole life, I guess. That makes sense, dude.
Were awful, but then over time, the game developers bought into the fact that people were supporting them and said, okay, we will live up to what we promised and the expectations, and we're going to continue to improve our games till they're good playable games. I don't think that we should all just collectively say it's okay to release a broken game and we'll just trust us, we'll fix it later. No, I don't think that should be the case at all. I think that's a bad mindset. That's a bad way to go about business, quite frankly. Okay. I received a $2 tip.
There you go.
Thank you, Spartanius one. I'll check on that. I don't know right now.
Check on what?
I'll check on that. Thank you, Spartanius one.
What are we checking on?
$2 tip.
Sus.
Spartanius one.
Yeah, but you didn't.
And he said that he shot me an email that I need to read later, and I will. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Nice. An email.
So far, no one's being a $2 tip.
It's private information. We can't say it on stream. Yeah, guys, send you an email, man.
That guy, get
Bro, that sounds sus as fuck.
Well, let's see here. Dark Goldbox, remember, they actually delayed this game a month, and it still comes out like this. I didn't even know it was delayed a month. But you guys are probably right. It did get delayed, right? Jeremy Kyle says, try this Chinese dish. It's roasted pork, crispy pork, and duck.
Dude, shut the fuck up, dude. Next.
Staple in real Chinese cuisine.
Dude, no, I refuse.
Awesome documentary. I'm all over that. I used to be a huge fan.
Son of a bitch, don't skip forward in the fucking thing. I need to fucking play bingo. Damn it. Well, let's assume that Phil did not have any of the 4 things left said in the car. Beggars can't be choosers here. We're at his fucking mercy here. You know what I mean? The almighty loser had enough of Phil's fucking food talk there.
Of them.
Try this meal.
Shut
the hell
I was
up.
actually going to be a part of that guy with the glasses before they were known as Channel Awesome. I was scheduled to join the group, and I guess I dodged a big bullet because of all the stuff that's apparently happened over the years with that group. I can't imagine, I would have been part of that shit.
At least they're still relevant.
Interesting.
You,
and I'd love to watch that one. And there's many others as well. That kind of stuff. I think we will get back to it. But for now, I'm excited to do something different for sure.
I can't wait
Would
to
I try
watch
chicken feet? Man, I don't know. It does weird me out a little bit. The chicken feet thing.
Why would
I don't know
why
if
would you
I
want
would
to eat
enjoy it. Maybe I
chicken
would. A
feet
lot of things that
specifically?
look gross or sound gross end up tasting great. So maybe I should
I
give it a
didn't know
shot.
chicken feet
I don't know.
were
That kind of makes me go a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, will Ryu be my first character? You mean in Street Fighter 6? Probably not. I think in Street Fighter 6 I'm going to try one of the more oddball characters from Street Fighter 2, like Zangief or Blanca or Honda, or I'll try one of the new characters that I'm interested in. Probably. Gaspavelli has been members for 21 months. Thank you, Gaspavelli, for the re-update. No, I've never had tongue of any kind. Like Kyle says, do you ever eat a beef tongue or anything? No. I know that's also a popular dish. I never had that.
What is happening right now?
Yeah, literally says I'm going to post PS4 versus Xbox One E3 clip for next react. Could work. Could be fun.
Untangle his
Do I like fried pickles? I've only had them once. When I had them, I thought they were good, but I only had them the once and I haven't had them since.
That sounds good to me.
Goldfish says, I've seen YouTubers make chicken feet and it looks like it's good, surprisingly. Would I try veganism? I'm not against trying vegetarian style food.
Do it.
Okay with that. I've had veggie meals before, like for example today, Indian food. Indian cuisine has a lot of good veggie style entrees, I should say. Meal dishes. Wow, that's really
meal dishes. Veggie style meal dishes. Oh my god.
Do I actively seek that out? No. Hello, Frankie Don. How are you?
He said vegan. I don't need vegan style meal dishes. What the fuck?
Would I try to do? Would you try to do stand up? Jackie or Artie? I like both Jackie the Joke Man and Artie Lang on a Howard Stern show, which I'm assuming you're asking. Would I try to do stand up comedy? Probably not. Don't think so.
Stand up comedy.
All right, guys, great show. Thanks to those who supported the podcast. Now it is time for us to switch over to DSP Reacts. Here's how it's going to work. I'm going to end the show, and what's going to happen is there's going to be a pop-up on your screen that says, click here to head over to DSP Reacts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set up that screen.
So we're almost done using Almighty Loser's restream to play bingo, because we can then use DSP Reacts. As soon as when he starts to switch over, we can go to DSP Reacts, and he's still streaming there, so we can just rewind it straight to right to the start of that, and there we go. Auto Insane's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. During Almighty Loser skipping through a bunch of stuff, he's claiming that Phil said, you see, the side-scrollers wanted to update their cast as things were tired and needed updating, and asked me to join. I said, no. And so he says it's a full house bingo. It's a nice try. It's a nice try, but it seems too convenient to be true. I'm going to have to press X to do it on that one, I'm afraid. But yeah, we're almost done with borrowing this restream. Thank you once again to Almighty Loser, who I say thank you. I still don't know if he actually acknowledged me and being okay with me doing it, but it was an emergency. I would normally never do this, but thank you very much, Almighty Loser, again. You know what I mean? I would highly recommend checking him out. You know, as I said, I really enjoyed him when he was back on YouTube before, and then he went to Twitch. I don't like Twitch, so I didn't follow him on Twitch. I followed his channel on Twitch, you know, just to show support, but I don't like going on Twitch. Twitch is an arse. You know, Twitch sucks. You know, anytime I think of Twitch, I just want to boo the fucking place. You know what I mean? So I'm not a big fan of Twitch. But yeah, he's back on YouTube now, which is a good thing. So yeah, make sure you show him some support.
Get it going. I am going to take a break.
Yeah, there it is.
So I can use the restroom.
The restroom! We did it anyway. Wait, what? You dropped it?
On the stream for this react
Does this work? What the fuck?
Alright, I need to get it on the screen and everything. I'm going to have it in the corner here, and then we can transition over. Let me show you what
There's
I mean.
one.
So, this screen I already have set up.
Why?
Yeah.
People are
All I'm
weird,
gonna do is
man.
add the DSP
That's a
React
weird
logo.
move you just made
But
there.
what I want to do is have it so we switch between the two, so that we can go back over here. And when we're here, it's just me full screen with the video in the corner, so I can go between and talk, you see? So I got to do some setup stuff. It'll take a few...
Hey, he said you see. He said you see. We have another bingo. We are 2 away from a full house because we have a free space.
minutes. Then
Yeah, he's got to use the restroom.
Be live.
Dominic
and over there,
said.
we're gonna do
Dominic
an
said.
intro video.
You know what, it
where I'm
doesn't
gonna do like 20-25 minutes of just talking
It
to you
just
guys. We're
doesn't
gonna do a
matter.
poll on what's the first.
My goal should be
minutes of
1,000
review you want
elo.
to react to,
I
and
said
that's how we're gonna get
1,200.
started. Now keep in mind,
Stop trolling.
that's the only stream I'm doing today. So any support over there is greatly appreciated. It's just as if I'm doing a normal double stream day.
How
But
dare
I'm just
you?
doing the one.
You're saying,
So
even if I
hopefully it'll be a
spend
good
my whole
day, we'll have
life
a good chill time,
playing
and people
chess,
will have a good-
I can't
good
get
one.
past
I think it's gonna be-
1,000?
I think it's gonna be fun. I hope. As long as these videos are entertaining like people claim they are, I think we're gonna have a good time together. All right.
We're going to have a good
All right, guys,
time
thank you so
together.
much. Great podcast, as usual. Tomorrow, hey, we're going to see what happens tomorrow. We might have a Street Fighter beta to play. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll find out overnight, I guess, and we'll talk about it in the morning. But anyway, great podcast today.
No,
and
he's
of course,
he's playing the Bingo.
stay pollinated. And I'm sorry that I can't play the music right now. And
Yeah, I apologize every single stream, bro.
I swear that this intro or this outro will be better once those get cleared up in about a week and a half time. But anyway, thanks for watching, everyone.
But it makes no sense because you're going to use a different song. Yeah, whatever, man.
Okay. So, we're pretty much good to go. Please allow me to end the show.
Yes.
And set
Yes,
up for
yes,
DSP
yes,
Reacts.
of
Like I
course.
said, you guys should see a link on your screens. Please click on it and head over to DSP Reacts. It's going to take me a few minutes here to set up. I got to change a few things around, setup
Free
wise,
pump?
and then that stream will go live with some music. I'll use the restroom and everything, and then we'll get started. All right. Thank you guys. I appreciate you.
But what if it wasn't free? Look at this double
Hopefully hang out with me today.
double thumbs up, man.
You guys.
Really? Really? Look at how just fucking stupid this looks. Just look at how dumb it looks to do this, man. It makes sense.
Appreciate you coming out and hopefully hang out with me today over on DSP Reacts. I'll see you there. All right. Fair enough, guys. I will see you soon.
Yeah, it's fair enough, man. Super fair.
Okay, so now we can now go away from, so once again, thank you very much, Almighty Loser, for letting me borrow your stream. You can close that now, we're back to the stream. But if we go to DSP Gaming,
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
shut the fuck up. You're live right now, aren't you?
Hello, everyone, and welcome.
Shut
It
the
is time.
fuck up. Go to DSP Reacts, there we go. There you go. So now we just go to the back of this, so we rewind this until Phil's live again. So we need to fucking get to when Phil's live. When is you live?
All right, here we go.
When is you live? Holy crap.
Here we go.
Oh, here we go. Okay, we found it. Phil is now live at this point. So we is live. You know what I'm saying, though. Remember, the bingo ends when he starts recording for YouTube, okay? We're still playing, and we're very close to a full house. Fingers crossed, here we go.
All right, hello, everyone. If you give me a second here, I got to finish my setup. I just got to get my chat going so I can see you guys and get the appropriate pop-ups working here. And then we should be able to start. But give me a second here. Okay, this should be right now. So Joe Man, we have his membership for 2 months. He says, sweet, 50 letters aren't enough to express my grat. And then it cut off, although that was way shorter than 50 letters. Obviously a joke. Let's see here. Here we go. Get this going. How's everyone today? I hope you're doing well. I can't see your response yet. I'm working on getting the stream chat up here. Really, I am. I'm working on it. Hope you're all ready for some fun and some chill. Today is definitely a chill day. All right. Today is. I want to get on camera to talk with you guys. All right. Give me a second here. Okay, I think I got everything open and working here. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. All right, where are we? We're here. Let's go over here. Here we are. Although this is a little distracting with nothing on it, right? Excuse me. Oh my God. Hold on.
Shut the fuck up! fuck up, you cunt! Shut up, bitch!
Shut your hole.
Okay, you guys ready? Let me, hold on. Just got stupid, again, these allergies. I really should take an allergy pill today. I don't know why I didn't. That was stupid. Okay, let's do a little intro, shall we? Here we go. Alrighty, everyone.
Is that it? He's actually recording an intro for YouTube. Is that all we got? God damn it. So we're 2 away, essentially. We're 2 away from a full house because now he's fucking recording for fucking YouTube right now. So, god damn it. Let me tick off the free space. How about I tick off update? We'll tick off update. So we got one at the top, one at the bottom spare. So sadly it wasn't a... That is also one final full house. But we're still shy of a fucking 25 out of 25, so we could not get a full house for today's bingo shenanigans, sadly. And yeah, let's just refresh the stream and see how well Phil is doing. Also, a quick reminder, of course, DSP has spent at least $500 on WWE Champions within the last 3 days. He's back, baby. He's back fucking wailing away on that stupid game. Just in case you weren't aware of that.
I don't remember any of this, you know? What's the biggest amount of gifted subs I had on Twitch? I don't know. I really...
There we go. So, I guess Phil got gifted some subs, and he's happy, so now he's getting more subs. I don't know. He's got $29 right now, that's including 1 Minute Man fucking coming along and giving him some goddamn money, as per fucking usual. Anyway, I'm going to wrap things up, guys. Sorry for the little kind of busted way, you know, the fucking Phil made the stream private. We could not continue watching it, we fell too far behind. I don't know, I mean, should I try and not just pause it as much? I don't know. We had a good solution tonight, thankfully, thanks to Almighty Loser. I don't like calling him that, man. He's Almighty Frogger. Why did he change his name to Almighty Loser? He's not a loser, for fuck's sake. Yeah, I'm still very thankful to him all the same, you know what I mean? And I'll be back tomorrow for more bingo antics, guys. But until tomorrow, enjoy the rest of your weekend, guys, okay? Thank you for being here. Thank you for keeping me right in the card. Thank you for your support and contributions as well. I do appreciate it. And just thank you in general. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday, how you want to spend it. And yeah, I'll see you all tomorrow on Monday for some more bingo fun and games. But until then, guys, I'm going to end things how I always end things by playing Pixar Animation's Amazing Me video, Notorious PIG contributions. You know, it's just an absolute amazing me tune. I love it to fucking bits. I'll see you all tomorrow, but until then, peace out.
On September 14th, a pre-authorized payment of $16.51 from PayPal.
All right, Luna Mills has tipped me $1.30. It says, I'm back. What's your favorite type of shower? When you're showered in money. When you go outside and all of a sudden, greenbacks start falling from the sky. And you raise your face up, you're like, oh, you start dancing, you go, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. All right, I don't know what the hell you're talking about, but thank you for the first tip of the day. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. These contributions are mandatory. Show me the money.
Read.
Money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah. Money, 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 yeah, yeah. Money, money, oh, money, money, yeah, yeah.
gone. Just gone like that in an instant.